Welcome back to this week's episode of D&D, Rime of the Frostmaiden, episode 9. I figured it out finally, episode 9.
You can count.
Yes. Thanks for sticking with us and tuning in. We are down one blackjack, one goatee boy this week. Our friend had a root canal, and he's in some pain. So, talking won't suit him very well. So, it's up to you four. 3 of you are brand new. And
surprise!
The D20s have been cast, and Wolfgar, Wargsbane, you have been chosen by the Math Rocks god.
Alright, so, last week, I was trapped in the body of a robot. And that robot and his compatriots stupidly decided to enter what appeared to be a flying spaceship shell and fight some squidlings and a flesh golem and a couple mind flayers. That was the session before. We did the carrier crawlers before that. We started at the door of the ship like a bunch of morons.
It does have a picture of the spaceship in the background, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Yeah, so that Nautiloid shell spaceship. Anyway, so we decided, like morons, to fight these mind flayers. Because the cute ones were easy to kill. And then the not-so-cute ones came out and murdered Fort and the other magpie. I mean, the real magpie. Well, it doesn't matter now. And while Piggy and Kristoff and Blackjack were able to get quick revenge on them, the deed had been done. 2 of our fair party members have moved on. Luckily for the party, 2 drunk idiots came stumbling in through the snow, challenging each other to find the fallen star and walk further in the snow, and other dumb, drunken challenges. And they came upon the party and entered in, and were like, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" Unfortunately, I don't know what you guys did while Magpie and I were building characters. I know you guys explored more of the ship. I think you might have found some important items, and I know you found like some hatchery of some sort for the squidlings. But beyond that, I really don't know what you guys did, so if Kristoff or Piggy wants to fill in that blank.
Well, here's the thing about Kristoff. If you remember...
Well, I do remember, but he was there to fill in this blank. And then I'll take back over and tell the sad, sad tale of his doom.
Alright, so, from beyond the grave.
From the point of the 2 party members dying, we did continue trudging through the ship and seeing what we can find inside of it. We found some empty chambers, or like vials, with names on them, one of which was Steve, I remember that. And then we went up to the second layer, and there was more stuff in that room. It was like a war room, I think is what it was called. And then the third one was like the command area, which, yes, we did find a giant, or a decently sized table with some stuff on it, and there were also like what was like vials or like spiky shard things inside the walls, and we tried to grab them, and it knocked Kristoff down because he was already pretty low. So we decided to stop doing that. We grabbed what we could and started to leave. Upon leaving, that is when we did find Wolfgar and the other Beauregard, the drunken idiots. Yep. And they seem to have attracted a Blight, who then came after us and killed Kristoff because his party didn't care about him.
Right, none of us reacted quick enough, and because you had already gone down so many times, you had previous death saves, so as soon as you went down, you pretty much had one reaction and no one took it, and unfortunately that led to the death of Kristoff. So it is
I mean, unfortunately, Wolfgar was like, "I'm going to dissect the bullet."
Yeah, man, I was focused. Look at Wolfgar's not a healer. All right, yell at one of the ones with healing skills. We got a Blackjack and a Piggy over there, Honestly, Beauregard's probably got some healing skills too. I was just saying. Like,
I
of
do,
all
but I
people
can't
to yell
cast
at,
it.
you yelled at the one who can't do anything about it.
I can't cast while I'm wild shaped, and I'm gonna always be wild shaped, so.
So he has no spells. Yeah, spells don't matter. They're like points in whose line.
You're Moon Druid, right?
I'm a moon druid.
Hell yeah. There
Love
was
these
a very famous Moon Druid that I once knew.
So
He
yes,
had
we now.
antlers and talked slowly.
Yeah, until he died.
We now,
Just
the
so you
four of
know,
us remaining. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
My cat didn't die.
Your cat did not die.
Technically, Fandral did not die either yet.
Nope, Fanville didn't die.
Oh, that
He just
cat.
left.
I thought you were talking about your hyena. Anyway, go on, Wolfgar.
So yeah, the four of us are left to mourn the death of Kristoff and get away from this wretched ship that has caused so much death and destruction to
Oh, now you
the
guys
group.
care about him.
Look, I cared about him before. Yell at everyone with a healing spell. I didn't even have a... Oh, no, I did have a healer's kit. That's right, sorry. No, I suppose I could have gotten you up. Alright, go ahead and yell at me. Yelling aloud.
Into this spaceship and goes, oh, wow, this dead guy has a healer's kit. Let's take it. And it only has
Yep.
9 charges on it left. That's cool.
Hey, guess what? It still has 9 charges. Yes, dead. Thank you, Graffiti.
No,
Wow, dead loser. I didn't see the loser part. I apologize.
Oh, goodness. Good recap. Very well done. Take your inspiration.
Yay, thank you.
Can you only give him half an inspiration since he needed help?
I don't think it works that way. What if I promise to only use my inspiration on you or me?
What about me?
No, I'm using it on him or me. Even though Beauregard is my Oh, you're gonna twist my arm. Alright, alright.
Yes, yes, Beauregard has been your friends for about 20 minutes now. Beauregard wants your trust.
It has been longer than 20 minutes, friend. We have been walking for many miles drunkenly through the snow.
They know teach you how to count in Yeti school.
I believe that. Yes, I think that is true. Yes.
Are you still a giant hyena?
Yes.
I would hope not, because I have been talking to him.
I was gonna say you can't talk in
I
giant
am a
hyena.
furry hyena.
You can
Am I
only-
so drunk I can understand hyena? Is that what's happening here?
I'm communicating in cackles.
You get the gist of what you're saying, Stooley.
Alright, fine, I'll stop being a giant hyena. Well,
Roll animal
now
handling.
what? Now there's... Well, I don't run around to stop you myself. What? Not now. Now we're only 3 people.
Oh shit, I had you on the GM layer.
Now there's only 3 of us. What are we supposed to do?
I think maybe we go use Sled over there. His X-Beak.
Hold on. I have an idea.
That's never good.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Your last idea got the tear.
Aspect of the ball. Aspect of the ball. I implore you to show us which way to go.
It's a good thing I know.
I implore you to tell us what to do. Come on, aspect of the ball. We're confused. We're lost.
I suggest not staying near this giant ship and going to the nearest town and getting away from here as fast as possible.
Blackjack
Everybody running
will,
to aspect of the ball on the way.
Blackjack's just gonna cheer and be his happy little giddy self. He's okay with whatever
Blackjack,
everybody
do you
else is
know how
okay.
Blackjack, do you know how to contact the aspect of the ball?
No, I'm a goat.
Oh. I thought you was moose.
Nope.
You forgot
Goat.
the... Huh? What? No, I'm a goat.
Huh? No, I'm a goat.
Yes. Let's
Yeah.
go to a town.
You
Town
just
that is
have
in this
literally
direction.
never seen moose. Moose always travel with squirrel.
Like,
Anyone? Anyone get that reference?
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Thank you, Jesus. You're all so young.
please, let's go to the village this way.
Let me put you back on
Come on.
Icewind Dale.
This way. This one. This way.
You all are here in the mountains. Sunblight
Where are we?
here, and the Cackling
Oh,
Chasm
shit. Oh.
way over here. I don't know why the text was erased. My apologies. But yes, this closest marker is Sunblight, and the farthest marker is the Cackling Chasm.
Technically,
Do we want to
Cackling
just
Chasm.
raid Sunblight? While we're in the area?
Can. Is that the one where it's super darn dangerous, though?
That was like the one that they was going to give us money for.
2,000 gold. And it was super dangerous when you were level 1 or 2.
Yeah, we could do it
Oh,
now.
so we can fit cool now. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Border guard thinks aspect of the board tells us to go towards that spooky house in the distance.
The Black Cabin? I agree.
No! Aspect of the board says Blight of the Sun. Also, did you know that you're in Baldur's Gate 3, Chris?
Yes! Yes, isn't that the weirdest thing? So,
They put you in the game.
They did. They did. Wizards of the Coasts is one of my viewers. Thank you, Wizards. Send me stuff. And they're like, man, this guy is sweet. Let's put him in the video game. And they did.
Or
Yeah, you're just a guy with balding hair who smokes a cold.
It's just there. So useless. If anybody hasn't played Baldur's Gate yet, right at the very beginning, literally right after the little tutorial island part, there's a random NPC in the forest named Andric. Novice Andric.
Fitting.
And heaven next to him.
It was a little weird, I gotta tell you. Like, oh, who's this guy? Wait, me? Why am I here? Anyway. Closest city, if you were to go to a city and rest, would be Dugan's Hole. No, you...
Yes, Dugan's Hole.
I think that we should go to the Blight of the Sun, aspect of the boar says.
I mean, board ain't wrong.
Boar's always right. That's not... I think I hear aspect of the boar in forest.
Yeah, let me do that.
So you're going to Sunblight? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, aspect of the boar says.
hold on a moment, friends. What is in this Sunblight we need
I
to
heard
worry
that it's
about?
very dangerous, and I bet you can't kill everyone in there.
Hold on a moment. I will kill every living being inside of this place if you wish me to. But why do we need to go there? What's his point?
Because I bet you can't kill everyone in there.
God damn it! Alright, we're going to the Sunlight Tower so I can prove this fool wrong.
Oh, well, I bet you can't get there in the nude.
I'm not going to do that, I will die. That is just silly, Beauregard, come on.
I can do it in the nude.
Well, it's usually preferred that you do it in the nude, isn't it?
You like
Heyo!
all these... Oh, oh.
So we're here? This diamond? This is us?
No, I think we're here.
You
Oh,
are
we're
at the
here. Okay.
id. You are at the id ascendant marker currently. If you, I'm just waiting for a final from everybody. Yes, let's go to Sunblight.
Yeah, we're going to Sunblight, yeah.
Okay.
So I was
So-
just looking for a reason from Piggy as to why we're going there, and Beauregard was just like, fuck it, I challenge you. Well, shit.
The Boar Boys.
God knows his way around the man.
So, you have a few different options. The longest route would be through the woods, getting up to the river, and then it's mostly tundra and hills, and going up the path this way. You could go over the mountain, which is most definitely the shortest, but traveling on mountain peaks is 1, dangerous, and 2, slow. Or you can take the small ravine path, which I guess is a bit longer than going through the woods to the river. And they're about the same.
What about approaching from the west or from the east?
Yeah, like if you want to go.
Is option?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I guess you could go down here and like this.
Yes, that would be much quicker path from east. Yes. Okay. What is Sunblight? Is tower? Is fortress? What is?
I heard there's scary people in there.
Okay, but what type of building? We have to think of how to assault building.
Well, I don't think it'll be too hard to just open the door.
Open door and shoot people, right?
You fools have no mind for tactics.
What's a tactic? Is that like a bear type?
Pigs are not tactical. They rush in.
Aspect of the boss says tactics make people make you take too long to kill me.
You should always have planned for battle. Even if things go off rails, you can fall back on plan.
I plan to kill.
Very well. I shall choke out this Sunblight myself. Lead me to him.
On the way, night does set in.
Oh no. We should have camp.
The aurora is not yet out. It's not taking you too long. You are on dog sleds after all. You do see off in the distance on the road a lone traveler with, it's kind of limited viewing, but he's tall and he's got a companion roughly the size of a boar next to him.
Oh, aspect of the boar sending us gifts.
Piggy, you
Hello.
definitely would be able to see. What Beauregard and Wolfgar? What are your passive perceptions?
Passive is a 14.
Beauregard?
My passive, let me check. 15!
Alright. So, honestly, you would all see the orcs hiding and waiting in ambush.
Oh no. Is orc.
Erevan, you see a group of travelers on dog sleds coming your direction in a bit of a hurried pace, but not like all hell's broken loose or anything. And you also see this band of orcs that are waiting in ambush.
Oh, is my father amongst them?
We'll have to find out.
I will
Right.
try and sneak.
Alright. You are traveling without any light source, so you'd be able to sneak quite easily. The rest of you, you can clearly see that these orcs are waiting for you guys. You can choose to go right through them in your sled.
Oops, sorry.
You can fight. You can talk to the stranger.
Hey, Beauregard. Bet you won't fight these orcs.
Oh, I bet I fucking will! And I pull out my sword, my spear, and I turn into a fuck-off hyena, and I summon a ball.
Wow. He did a lot. I'm just gonna jump off the sled.
And then I'll need initiatives. Why did it only do 3? Assholes.
I bet you can't beat Orowa.
Piggy just like, well, it's a laser rifle, so she can't really cock a gun. So she just like a
Bet she
pistol.
smokes
She
though, right?
Just like a pistol twirl. You're like, whoa, looks like I'm getting some practice today.
I can't believe they put a laser gun in a fucking module.
A crate full of them. There was laser rifles and laser pistols. You could have had a laser sniper rifle, and you died.
Oh my god.
All right. Wolfgar, Piggy, and the Hyena. Ervin, I didn't know if you wanted to be in the fight or not. Your sneaking would be successful wherever you were trying to sneak. I already rolled their perception against...
Just where I'm at right now.
Okay. You can do it easily. Like I said, you're traveling light, no light sources around, and you're well adapted to this climate. Ooh, first crit of the night, other than the recap.
Second crit, actually. I rolled a d20 for my recap.
I just said that.
The more. Oh, man.
Erven, you see the wagon pull off to the side. These seem to be not foolhardy adventurers, nor ignorant merchants. You seem to be smart, knowing the dangers of even weak orcs. An ambush out on the open tundra could mean bad news for the wagon, for the sled. These orcs are savages. They attack your means of transportation first.
I will move 5, 10, 15 to here. And make sure. Yes, I do. Okay, perfect. I will shoot at this one twice with my longbow.
Uh, 13 and 25 will both hit.
Nice. Oh, and shit, I actually didn't have fighting style archery on, but anyways, there you go. I've done now.
What's archery at?
Just +2 to the attack roll, not the damage.
Oh, got you. Yeah. 12 damage. The orc screams in pain.
And then I'll use my bonus action to move the boar to here, and he will take the dodge action.
Onto the giant hyena.
Okay, the giant hyena will charge. It will cackle maniacally and take a bite at an orc. But is it my father? Are either of these my father?
Did you, do you, I wouldn't think so. I'm looking at your backstory right now.
Before I was like, you left about the time that I was born.
No, not this tribe. Not this tribe.
Then I'm going
Getting
to
closer, they all bear an insignia of a skull with 3 arrows piercing. You would know them from your teachings and growing up as half orc as the Orc of Many Arrows tribe.
Fuck them.
Well, that would have been interesting with Kristoff.
Yep. As soon as I
I'm
rolled, I
gonna
was like,
bite.
oh. Yep.
No. How's he looking?
19.
Did that do him in?
The right one?
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. Not quite, but it's ripped a large chunk out of him.
Okay.
He's barely holding out.
Hold on. In that case, I will use my Orcish Fury to add another damage die.
That's pretty... Ooh.
14 damage instead.
He's got a little bitty. Yeah, he's just barely holding on, like I said. That was more of a love swipe than an actual ferocious... He just wanted to
That's my turn.
sneak a claw.
The 9-foot-tall hyena stands over them and cackles.
The orc will "Rah, die, beast!" and swing his great axe at the hyena.
That'll hit.
And swipe your fur for 13 damage.
Hold on, how far away are you? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I have something for this. Da-da-da-da-da. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to expend 1 psionic energy die. Roll the die and reduce the damage taken by the number rolled plus your intelligence modifier. Okay.
Neat.
So I'll burn my reaction and 1 psionic energy die to reduce the damage by 6 points.
So 7 points of damage to the hyena.
4.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, that is because of it's a lot of reading, so be prepared. But it's one of those.
The next orc, it's
Well-
like
Psionic warrior.
superiority die from the battle master, but Psionic warrior came out with Tasha's. The following orc is going to swing his great axe at the hyena as well. 14.
That will also hit.
For 13 more points of slashing.
No biggie.
And then it will go on to Piggy.
And a little pistol twirling and aim down and fire.
12 is going to miss. Just barely.
Miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still getting used to kind of like the kickback of the gun. It's no arrow. You've seen them
Yeah.
in books, maybe, or heard about them at least in some capacity. Being a druid and all, firing straight energy from a mechanism like this is a little weird, but they teach it in druid school.
It was right after animal handling. They taught us how to put down animals.
Next up, laser pistols.
Here's how to love your here's how to love your dog. And here's how to kill your dog.
Anything else, Piggy?
No. Well, technically, I could healing word my hyena friend.
You could.
Hyena never die.
Some of that health back.
Thank you.
Alright. On to the orc, who will burst forward from the trees and run at the boar. In what? 23 to hit?
Disadvantage as he
Oh,
is
good call, good
dodging.
call. Yep. 20
That'll still hit.
for 15 points of slashing to the boar. This orc is severely wounded, and he's gonna jump out from the tree, and see the giant boar, Piggy, and Wolfgar, and the giant hyena, and then just see this lone boar that's got a great axe being yanked out of its spine. He's gonna take his chances with the boar. Nat 1.
Actually did mess up his armor class. The first hit still would have done it, but I fixed it up now, so we're good. And yeah, that one will miss.
Onto the boar.
The boar is actually, it goes on my turn. I should not have rolled initiative, so you can remove that.
Very good.
Sorry about that.
Wolfgar.
Okay. So let's see here. No one's really within range. So I'm going to move 25 feet straight up the path And ready in action, if anyone enters my range, I'm going to attempt to grapple them.
Grapple! Grapple!
Grapple! I'm gonna grapple!
Grapple.
And that's my turn. No bonus action or anything.
Onto the orc, who figures his friends have got this handled, and while not smart per se, they are wise in battle tactics. And he's gonna meet you, and that will trigger your reaction, ready to action.
So, does a 19 hit?
That dude does hit.
Okay, then he can either make an athletics or acrobatics check to contest a 15. He is grappled. He can still hit me, but he's grappled. He can also choose to use his action to break free of the grapple by rolling again.
So you went to hug him as he swings, and just kind of is trying to dig the axe down now on your back as you're just holding him. You know, to be honest, he's quite muscular as well. It's been a while since you've held a man this strong.
So a 16 meets, and I'll go ahead and take that hit. 15 slashing damage.
He does find, like, a lower kidney portion of your back.
Okie
And he'll
dokie.
go on to the giant boar.
A giant ball. Squeal. Oink, oink. Go over here. Then go to here.
Mm.
And snorts.
Charge him.
Touch.
$11 will not hit.
That's embarrassing.
He kind of drifted a bit. The path was a little bit icy. There was a small patch of ice underneath the snow, so he just kind of and
He
kind
did
of lost his
32
footing.
legs for a second.
Yeah.
It's gonna stomp the ground. It's gonna stomp the ground and try to draw everyone's attention.
It does attract the attention of the wounded guy back here, because he's he's starting to lose his mind. He's surrounded by a small boar, then a big boar. Arrows that are just coming out of nowhere, the darkness. He's not having a good time, that guy. Top of the round goes to Ereven.
All right. Ereven will shift over here by the trees to get a better shot on the orc right in front, and he will notch an arrow into his bow and shoot at him twice.
Ooh. The second one will definitely hit.
All right.
That will pierce
Oh,
his
God.
skull from one end to the other. It's half the arrow is embedded in his
Wait a
skull.
second,
The
why
arrow
did it
tip
do
is sticking
two?
out, and the feathers are sticking out the other end. And you just
Oh, that 2d8 is incorrect, by the way. I think.
2d8.
So it should just be 6 and then 1.
Well, you crit.
So 7 total. Yeah. But I had the crit set up as 2d8 by mistake.
Oh, I
So
see
it was
what you're
critting
saying.
twice if you look at it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So 7 damage for that one. And
Still
then
dead?
after the second arrow lands. Oh, perfect. After the second arrow lands and he drops, I call out, Yashar, attack the other one. And he will maul at him. Did he maul him?
No.
Damn.
Meeting the orc's tough armor.
You rolled a deuce, man. That sucks.
Yeah, I know. End my turn.
All right. We will go on to the giant hyena then.
It will attack the same injured orc.
22's gonna hit, and it will gore the orc to death. Or bite it, sorry. Bite the head clean off.
Did you know that they have some of the hyenas have some of the strongest jaws of all mammals?
That's
And that's
awesome.
just a normal hyena.
So
now think
now-
about a giant hyena.
It's a clean tear. You hear the
Yeah.
bones just and just cleanly, like cutting, like when you find that right angle with the scissors on a piece of construction paper, and you can just go. Oh yeah.
Then I'm going to use a bonus action to rampage. Roar! I'm very angry. This is a very angry hyena, so he's going to bite the other one. a 9.
And taking the majority of its right shoulder off, the orc screams out in pain. And he's looking pretty bad.
It's good news.
Anything else?
No, I'm okay.
On to the very injured orc. As the children's tale goes, the very injured orc swung his big great axe and missed the great hyena. The very injured orc immediately regretted his decision.
Rightfully so.
Piggy, on to you.
Well, seeing that he missed, I see an opportunity and fire. And miss.
Unfortunately, yes. The axe is buried
stuck.
deep in the snow and you're lining it up. Pew! And a
stuck
beam
with
of
that
radiant
gun.
energy just goes right above
Hey,
his head.
there's nothing that could save you against rolling a 3.
Bad rolls. Anything else?
Anybody else? I still have healing word if you need it.
Wolfgar would not hate healing.
Unless there's anybody more injured than him, y'all can just fight over it.
Okay.
Oh, wrong one.
It's a good spell, though.
Wolfgar will take
Take it or
healing.
leave it.
Absolutely. Thank you much.
Just in time for the orc to attack the boar.
Which boar? Pick a boar. Any boar.
Yep.
Ooh, fuck, he hits him.
He hits him pretty hard.
21 points of damage.
War drops.
Oh no. Does that
Wolfgar.
pique your enrage?
Enrages me.
Alright, so at the beginning of my turn, because I have this guy grappled, I get to deal 1d4 to him. So he takes 3 damage right off the rip. And then I get 2 hits at advantage. 22 on the first one.
Yep.
So first one's going to deal 5 bludgeoning damage to him, and 24 on the second will deal another, or 25 even, because it's advantage, but whatever. Come on, Haymaker, I click you. Let me give it a second. Okay, so 7 bludgeoning damage for a total of 15 damage on my turn.
He had exactly 7 HP left.
Wow, nice. So as that second hit lands, it's just gonna knock him straight out. And I don't know, I always try to deal lethal damage. I'm not like knocking them out really, but
Right.
so I
choking
guess
him.
it just cracks him so hard it snaps his neck. Yeah. And then
It's gruesome. There's
yes.
teeth, there's blood, it's not good.
I will hold on to his body, drag it with me 25 feet. So if you could pull that along with me, that'd be wondermous. And then as a bonus action, when I get here, I'm also going to expend my second wind, which I believe is a 1d10 plus my con. Let me double check here. 1d10 plus my fighter level. Okay. Cool.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Got the minimum amount of healing from that. All right. And that'll be Wolfgar's turn.
Under the giant boar.
Giant ball. Is it dark? Or is there a blizzard or something?
No blizzard, but it is dark. No aurora out, so you have to rely on. Do giant boars?
So I'm gonna-
They don't have dark vision. It's dark for him.
I'm gonna charge at that fucking guy for committing the heinous sin of killing a boar.
That's illegal.
Yeah, you can't do that in this group. We don't allow the killing of boars.
We are all part of the aspect of the boar here.
As much as Wolfgar loves
And then I'm
bacon,
gonna
he would not
charge.
see the pigs harmed.
Dang!
I need a strength save. So
what
that's
if he
gonna
just dies?
And then on top of that, oh no, not I'm not done yet. Okay, hold on.
No,
And then on top of
overkill.
that crit, and then on top of that crit, I'm gonna add my savage attacks to roll another C6. So just hold on, I'm
Good
not
lord.
done yet. So that's 30 points. Not much, but
Yeah, not much. Just double the HP that he had.
He did.
he killed a boar. He deserves
Yeah.
this.
You get 30 points of damage if you kill a single pig.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the rules.
You ever eat bacon? My
That's the
Beauregard
rules.
will kill you.
Yep. Bacon bits are fine though.
Right.
If you eat
The fried Oreo bacon bits are okay.
Well, now I don't get to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
That's it. That's my turn.
Ervan.
Erevan, seeing his boar drop in combat, rushes to his aid, kneels down next to him, and starts chanting and speaking and placing his hands on him to restore him. And I'll use a spell slot for that, and that'll end my turn.
Back up to full. For the
Not
board?
yet. 1 minute.
Oh, right. And then it's 1
You have to
HP.
spend a spell slot and it costs 1 minute?
And it's only 1 HP.
Brutal!
No, not 1 HP. It will bring him back to full life.
Oh, I thought it was
that's
brought him
good.
back at
Okay.
1. My mistake.
I'll double check. Boom. That's it. Read it. Have fun.
Alright.
Enjoy, motherfucker.
Please.
No, it takes
all its hit
action,
points
I touch
restored.
him.
Yep. When you finish
Yeah,
the long rest, you get
there you
something
go.
different. Yep. All its hit points. Onto the giant hyena.
Who
Formerly known
will
as Beauregard.
Who will attack the other orc? The 9.
How do you have the giant boar out? Is that your
giant boar?
conjuring? Yeah. Is that your conjuring?
Oh shit! I should have been rolling concentration checks.
That's what I was.
Yeah, that's conjure animals.
Okay. That's my fault. I didn't call for concentration, so don't worry about it.
I should have remembered. I don't blame
It's
the
his fault too. He's a
druids.
rules lawyer and he didn't do it for himself.
There's a lot of
I-
boars to keep track of. I'm not gonna-
Hey,
Been a
I don't
long
even
day,
have my
I'm
pigs
done
out
now.
yet.
I
been a
know.
long
I'm
day.
just waiting when you get to Sunblight, and then
Anyway,
there's
does
30.
9 pitching.
Yes, 9 piercing. Ooh, he had 6 HP. So how does the hyena want to do it?
With its teeth.
Ripping and snarling. What was left of the right shoulder? You just go for that area again, and now just rip off the entire arm and half his chest, and collapses. And the snow around you is quickly stained red.
And as I tear it apart, I am going to drop out of my form and call out, "You stranger! That was a mighty boar you had. I serve the aspect of the boar.
Give me 1 minute.
Get boar club.
I can help you bury him if you'd like. A boar deserves a good funeral."
I pay no attention to him after I told him. Give him a moment. And after a minute passes, the boar returns to life.
It is
a
impressive
magical
magic,
boar.
friend.
Yes. It was a gift from my god, my goddess.
The boar god.
Oh. Is your
Well, not
goddess
really the Maliki.
That's Maliki?
Yes.
Who's she?
So the goddess of the forest. Or the goddess of the rangers. There's plenty of us, druids and rangers alike, that worship her.
Does she know
But-
the aspect of the boar?
She knows all aspects.
She created the aspect of the boar?
Did she create the aspect of the boar? Because I spoke to the aspect of the boar. Never mentioned it.
Possibly. I'm not too sure. And I will take a few moments to gather up 2 of my arrows.
Okay.
Tell me, why you travel alone these dangerous roads?
Well, I've been searching for my sister.
Does
She
she look like
supposedly
you,
was-
just no beard?
More or less, yes. She is an elf, like me. But she came here years ago, or at least that's what I heard. And as I'm talking, I'm kind of grabbing my side in pain as I kind of. Yes, she got stuck here. I assume. I don't know.
Yes,
I came
happened
searching
to
for
many.
her. As
Well,
of right now, I'm the last of my family. I'm supposed to carry on the name, but I was hoping to find my sister as well. Oh God! Winces
What
over in
ails
pain
you,
again.
friend? Let me see.
You cannot see it. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay, if you say so, friend. But, that appears a very grievous wound.
Blackjack from the distance. Do you have to poop?
Jesus Christ!
It's like he's here.
The wound is bad, yes. But it will be much worse if I don't get it fixed. Have any of you met a healer or someone that powerful magic user of some sort?
I can heal. But it's kind of like off-brand healing.
Well, I can tell you that a couple of the towns have healer services. Though they are expensive.
Yes,
The more powerful
I've
the spell,
heard
the
that.
more expensive they charge.
Unfortunately, I don't have much money, though.
Well, it appears we are going to go kill many bad guys.
It could be
Hopefully we
something,
can...
we're going to Sunblight. There might be something there.
Again, who is this Sunblight fellow? Why are we after him?
Who doesn't want to just steal from people?
The aspect of the board tells me it's a good idea.
Yeah, aspect of the
Well-
board is telling us to do it.
Yashan here,
As long
my
as this will
boar.
add to the...
Well,
Yashan?
he led me to you all. Yes.
Oh, good boar.
The boar
I-
knows. Trust the boar.
Can I reach
See,
out to
we
pet
are
your boar?
all united. We are all united in aspect of the boar.
Did you ask if you pet the boar?
Yeah, is your boar receptive to petting, or would I have to
No,
make
he
an
has
animal
like
handling check?
he has like a service dog leash on him.
Oh, well, I would respect that, obviously. I didn't realize
Your
he had
boar
one of
looks
those
like it's
on.
made out of plants.
No, Yasharn is quite nice to friends. I know he may look odd, but again, a gift of
It's like a
Maliki.
cheetah pet.
He's,
You look like a little boar made out of plant. I don't see what's weird about that. I can talk to Owlbear. I don't know what's weird.
That's a really interesting topiary you got there.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I could accompany you guys to Sunblight. I might be able to help, actually. What are you guys
can
trying
help
to
us
do
rob
there?
them blind.
Rob
The
them?
aspect
Why?
of a boar tells us to rob them. I'm just, we're just trusting the boar. We listen to boar, and boar says to charge in.
What is in Sunblight, though? Why are we robbing them?
Anybody got any ideas?
Oh, I got that.
Are you gonna use
Do you
it?
want it? Well, no. I might eat it.
I would like it. It would be improvement. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good, so here you go.
you can't. You
Yeah, it's not
cannot
like
eat
one
the
of those
metal.
chocolate coins.
Hold on a second, I missed an opportunity there. You can't eat the metal. Yes, I will take the amulet of health and as we continue to travel, eventually I will attune to it on the travel.
Yep. Well, I don't know if we've already done this, but I need to recharge with a long rest to get my
Yeah, I was thinking
Spirit
after this
totem
combat
and
we
back.
should.
Well, you've got a couple of options. You can rest on the road. You can rest outside Sunblight. Or you can go back to town.
So, can we make a survival check to attempt to either construct a shelter or search for a shelter? Like a cabin or you know, an igloo or something that might be out here.
Absolutely on scavenging for materials. Piggy, you could be a help with that with your shape water.
Yep, I can make an igloo.
Yep. You can get down some trees, some twigs, some branches to help reinforce these ice blocks.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want a survival check to me gathering like sticks and other materials?
Nah,
Well, I'm right here. Why do you gather me?
Yeah, it's. I'd say there's enough dead trees. They're dry enough that they're pretty, especially somebody with your girth.
Rude.
Would be
Accurate, but rude.
Just snap them off. Just.
I can make ice cubes like in a 5-foot box, so I can, in a single, spell pretty much instantly. So you can have like a whole house real fast.
Now I think you can only have 2 blocks that are active for 1 hour at a time.
Ah, true.
But if those are building blocks, that's what I'm saying. Like with sticks, you can mold the ice around them and then pile some snow on top of it, and before long you've got a solid, sturdy.
It's like a log cabin.
Exactly. So yes.
Well, I will accompany you guys to Sunblight then, but only if you believe you can assist me in my pain.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine.
But I must let you know. If the pain gets too unbearable, you'll know when. I need you to kill it.
I got a pistol. I don't know how to use it. I'm a poor shot, apparently. That's kind of like my thing, apparently, is just not being able to shoot things.
Or maybe you should maybe you should move the hat away from your eyes.
I'm not taking off this hat.
Seems like that's your problem.
The hat, is just as important to me as the boars. I could make little hats for my boars soon. They're all gonna have like 10-gallon hats.
Let's try to get a long rest in.
Yeah, so do we successfully pull together an igloo or a camp or whatever that we can stay in?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's long rest. And then we'll make
Yep.
for
I'll be right back.
Light Tower.
Okay.
Be right back.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I need to bio real quick too.
How long are we taking?
I think it's just a bathroom break. I think.
Oh, great
No,
DM.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Does your character have COVID?
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, no, you
I guess-
cannot play a bullywug.
Do I
I'm gonna
recall
play-
where?
If you kill my character,
happened?
I will use the Tasha's rules to make a bullywug.
Every single one of Tasha's rules says optional.
Custom lineage. I can make a
Optional.
bullywug.
Optional.
Maybe it shouldn't be optional. Maybe
I
you should
can-
stop restricting.
I'm just gonna
Alan-
remove Tasha's from compendium.
Or maybe you should. I own the tushes, so maybe you should stop taking away the fun
I'm
options.
kidding. Yes, of course
Okay.
you can.
I want to be a bullywug. I want to
So-
roleplay as a bullywug. Use the far static.
Do I recall where? Do I recall where it happened though?
When we're done tonight, remind me to point out the feats to you. Just
The feats.
yeah, I have a question on how you're gonna hate, how much you're gonna hate me when these two feats interact.
Because
Right.
I only ask because my guy is so good with, areas and knowing where he's at. I guess I would at least know where it happened.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I was thinking about it. And I was like, there's a lot of there's a few areas that it could have happened.
I know, but again, that's why I'm trying to get any general vicinity because my guy is excellent memory,
Right. I'd
knows
say that's your
geography,
best bet.
maps.
Yeah, that's definitely your best bet.
So let's take a look at all the magic items we got. I know Piggy's still on her way back, but yeah, I'm grabbing the Amulet of Health. I feel like putting Con on me is a good idea, as probably the only one that's going to be up in the fight with the boars. So we have eyes, advantage on intelligence investigation checks. That sounds like something we should give to our new Legolas motherfucker with his super good eyes. Let's make him even better.
You also have a golden helm with a purple lens in one of the eyes.
Yeah, we're not sure what it does, and we don't have an identifier.
Yeah, I'll use that if you guys give it to me.
Does that require attunement?
The
Nope.
eyes?
Yeah, the eyes of my
Nope.
seeing.
You literally just hold them up to you when you're investigating the walls, and you're like, "What do I see?"
Wow.
And it's
Yeah. I think that's 100% elf James item.
Yeah, especially with me having such a good bonus to it.
Yeah. Boots of the Winterlands, I think that can go to anybody and be useful. It's really just a flavor context at that point, like who wants to have these super cool boots and not have to wear their cold weather gear.
It is me, Farblex Blatago.
We also have the Pearl of Power, which I'm pretty sure we said to give to Piggy, because she can get the most use out of it with her conjure animals, but
Yep.
Beauregard could also get the same amount of use.
Not really. I don't really cast that many spells.
Yeah, all you really do is hold your one pig out, and then if it falls, if you lose your concentration or whatever, you're in beast form. So, Pearl of Power to Piggy. I think Wand of the War Mage should either go to Piggy or Blackjack. Probably Blackjack, because I don't think he has... Well, he's got the Fire Sword, but he is more of a ranged caster class. So a +1 bonus to his spell attack rolls is pretty good. We don't play with cover, so that other part's not really important.
Right. I do not like the cover rules at all.
They're so weird, and like it just overcomplicates combat. Like if you want your combats to take even fucking longer, go ahead and play with cover. But it's not worth it. It's not worth the hassle to us to play with it. So
It's easier to just have you have cover or you don't have cover. If you have cover, you can't be hit.
Well, there's been a couple of situations where cover does come up, like when you went and raided the Duragar fortress outside Caer Konig, I think it was, maybe it was Caer Konig, I'm pretty sure. But they had the arrow slits. Technically, he was behind 3/4 cover. He should have had +2 AC on any attacks against him. But I was like, that's just ridiculous. I can't keep track of all this shit.
Yeah, it gets overwhelming, and it's so many different. There's half cover, there's 3/4 cover, there's full cover. Like,
Right.
just chill out with it. I know it's a 1/2 or no attacks, but still. Or what is it? No 1/2 or advantage or disadvantage, whatever. I don't fucking know. We don't play with the rules, so I don't fucking know.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So, question for you: does that Sunstone? I keep forgetting what it's actually called, but does that have its power still? Like, if we were to try and use it again, would we be able to make a small sun, or is that essentially casting daylight? Is that what that does? Summer Star, thank you.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, okay, blow ourselves up again. So we're just gonna leave that in the fucking pouch, and maybe, like, Deus Ex Machina that motherfucker at Oral. Here, touch this! Does anybody know Mage Hand? I feel like maybe Blackjack might know Mage Hand. Not 100% sure, but we'll hold on to it for now. We don't exactly know what it does. We have the +10 sling ammo. Does anybody have a sling at all? If not, I'll just grab a sling and hold on to it for emergencies.
Did we get a long rest in?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
doing that right now.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, let's figure out the magic items while we're resting and make, people attune to what they want to attune to or need to attune to. Might as well do it now before we get into Sunblight Tower. So yeah, grabbing that amulet, isn't it when your con goes up, all your past health is immediately added?
Mm-hmm.
So
and
now
roll
I have,
20 automatically does it, which is nice.
mine did not. It kept me at 49, so I got to do magic, but that's fine. I think it's just a +1 for each level, so I go up to 54. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay, cool. But now I can choose a +1 con and be at 20 con, and then I can just focus on my strength from there. I think it'll be better to buff my strength and then round out my con later because the health is retroactive.
20 con's pretty good.
20 con is amazing. I'm already at a +7 on the save, so...
James, is that a beer?
Yeah.
Oh
Come back.
my god. Welcome back, Piggy. I am
Welcome
drinking
back, Piggy.
Norm's Raggedy Ass.
Are you sponsored?
No.
Dragon's Milk White. The thing is actually very
Voodoo
delicious.
Ranger. James, Voodoo Ranger's
Yep.
great. Great stuff.
It's amazing.
So, James, do you like stouts at all?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a white stout.
Dragon's milk?
Yeah, it's dragon's milk, but it's a white stout. It drinks
Yeah.
like a lager, but it's thick like a stout. It's delicious.
I don't know what a lager is, but I like them thick.
Lager's like a
just
Sam
typical
Adams.
American beer.
Yeah, Sam Adams or a Budweiser.
Nice.
Yeah. Foster's, Australian for beer,
Yeah,
is also a
Foster's.
lager.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, and it comes in a can you can beat somebody to death with, so
Welcome
that's
back,
always
Piggy.
fun. Piggy, we are taking during the rest to figure out magic items. I snagged the Amulet of Health, and we decided that Erevan would get the most use out of the Eyes of Minute Seeing with his
Yeah.
already insane investigation and perception scores.
True.
So, we still have the Boots of the Winterlands and the Wand of the War Mage and Pearl of Power. I think you should take the Pearl of Power because you can gain a level 3 spell slot back once a day, so that's basically an extra cast of your
Yep.
animals. I
I'll
think we
take the
should
Pearl
give,
of Power then.
and then I think we should give the Wand to Blackjack because he casts a lot of spells. I feel like he'll get the most use out of it. So that leaves the Boots of the Winterlands kind of up for grabs. And then we also have a helm that we don't know what it does yet. And then I'm just gonna snag the 10+1 ammo, and I'll buy a sling next time we're in town. Really, it's
Oh,
as easy
give me
as
the
fucking a piece of cloth is a
I-
sling.
I will
I'll
say
take.
the boots, okay? You can attune to an item. During a long rest, it's 6 hours of sleeping, unless you're an elf. 6 hours of sleeping and 2 hours of light activity. So you could, in theory, attune to the helm and then unattune to the helm in that 2 hours.
As long as it's not cursed and therefore immediately bound to you until you can remove the curse. So is that a risk anyone is willing to take right now before we go into Sunblight Tower?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so Borgar is going to attune to it in the first hour, and then he's going to sleep, and then if he has to, he can unattune to it in the
I wonder
last
what
hour.
these do!
And as you wear it and focus through the lens and kind of walk around this igloo, this vast igloo, extremely well crafted.
A mansion igloo.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's
like
like
that.
better than Mud Hut.
It's like that. No,
It's not nearly as good as the Mud Hut.
it's like that tent from Harry Potter, where you open it up and it's
Oh, and it's like a mansion
huge.
inside?
Yeah. And as you're walking around, you suddenly start to hear voices coming into you, or into your head.
Ew.
And you take off the head or the helm for a second and put it back on, and you hear the voices again. And you gain the understanding of how to activate it. It is a helm of telepathy. You can cast suggestions, so you can tell James to go fuck himself, and he'll have to drop in the middle of combat and start masturbating.
I swear to God.
Immediately, I walk
will
over
quit
to
this campaign.
Wolfgar. Immediately, I walk over to Wolfgar, and I cast suggestion, and I say, "You should go and put on Piggy's hat."
It's a wisdom save.
A wisdom save DC 13. Alright. Ha! You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's a death sentence.
I
Can't
found
just
out what
take off
this
my
hat
hat.
does. I found out what this helmet does. I can read minds. I think.
So you can cast Detect Thoughts. I mean, there you go, you're right back to Magpie with one item. That's pretty fucking awesome.
What are they thinking?
Does anyone
And
want
then-
this helmet?
I mean, I kind of do flavor-wise, because as a Psy warrior, getting a helm of telepathy I think would be a good flavor and character, but like...
That helmet will
I
go
can use
so
Detect
stupid on
Thoughts
you.
whenever I'd like to, that's pretty sweet. And then, once per
Yeah,
day,
go
I
ahead
can
and
use
take it.
Suggestion.
Go ahead and take it.
We're just using him
I'll
as a,
grab it.
a test dummy, you know? In case it was cursed.
Yeah.
So he can unattune from it, and then I can attune to it.
Yes, and luckily it'll take more than 1 hour to get to Sunblight from where you're at currently.
Cool. So now I have this fancy helmet that makes it look like I have an external brain. It's actually pretty sweet. I'm kind of down with that.
I'm going to use the bathroom real
Yep.
quick. Give me 1 sec.
Alright, be careful.
Do you need a beer or anything? I'm going upstairs.
I'll bring the...
Oh, you got the whole case. Okay.
A bird?
Yep.
All while we're taking this rest, Erevan is grabbing at his stomach and wincing multiple times.
Kind of. Chris is grabbing.
Did
bathroom.
you eat
Just
something
finished a long
bad?
one. We just got something that's so.
You could kind of
Did
say
you
that.
eat something bad?
You still hear me?
Yes, I
I'm
can.
Yeah.
upstairs.
All right. You still hear me now?
Yeah, we still hear you.
Hello? Alright, perfect. Hear my headset real quick. So, yes, you could say I ate something bad. Unwillingly.
Well, I hope you throw it
And I
up.
trust you.
Yes. You have a ball, so I respect you.
I would have to agree. Don't believe Maliki or Yashan would have led me to someone that would not be helpful. So outside of Goodmead, I was attacked by these giant frog-like creatures.
Giant
and they got the best
frog-like
of me.
creatures, you said?
Yes. And they got the best of me. And in my weary state, they had shoved something down my throat.
Hello.
It was like a tadpole of some sort.
That can't be good. There's no way that's good.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. The pain in my stomach has grown immensely. And I've been trying to find someone that could help. And I assumed Maliki, granting me this beast, was leading me in the direction of health. So I hope I can trust you all.
You can
But
trust.
with that, whatever is inside of me, if it does come out at some point, I think you're going to have to kill it. I don't know what will become of me, though.
Maybe we should get you to a doctor after we're done with Blight, son.
I agree. That's why I believe that what you are all telling me is the truth. Sunblight may be helpful. As you see, I'm not a rich man. I'm a wood elf.
You know what cure
Spent most
things?
of my life.
A laser gun.
Tell me, how are your acrobatic skills? I could use a partner for show.
They're all right. I'm not really proficient in it, but
Come on, jump to me. I promise I catch.
no. I'm too much
Okay, you're
pain
right.
right now.
Not the irritate wound inside. That makes sense.
But no, my family, at least I was a part of a group called the Foresters. We're skilled scouts. So acrobatics is not really my thing, but sneaking, perception, very good at, as well as investigating. I also have the knack of being able to read lips, so long as I can understand the language.
Well, to quote Rick and Morty, I throw balls far. You want words? They know languager. I'm just strong. That's really that. All I have is just being strong and hardy. I do have psionic abilities, so that's pretty cool. But I pretty much just use them to augment my physical abilities. Like I don't take too much advantage of them.
Can you make yourself big?
Not yet. I don't know if that is an ability later on. That would be cool as fuck. If anybody wants to take enlarge person, though, I love to get
I
big.
have that.
Yeah. Go ahead and cast that on me
But I
instead of
mean
summoning
that I
the
have to
boar.
work on it. It's hard to concentrate. I do have a no gift. I need to touch all of you.
Like sexually?
This better be a good touch, not a bad touch.
It is good touch.
Not in my bathing suit area.
There is only. Come! You! I need to slap all of you. Slap!
Slap the base.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna go around and slap them my entire party. My first level slots.
That is amazing. Do you have to roll a... Oh no, we get to roll the d8 when you
I
roll
don't
initiative.
recall giving consent.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you said yes to this. What do you...
You was drunk at the time.
You know, that's probably true. I kid. No, of course you can use it. That's cool as hell.
That
He
is
says I
sweet
can't
as
play a
hell.
bullywug. Now he says I can't skip electricity.
How do you get that though, as a wizard or as a druid rather?
It was on my list for some
Oh,
reason.
nice.
Well, I guess druids get it.
Yeah.
'Cause we're
It does
gold.
say typically reserved, not specifically reserved.
Hey, hey,
That would have
hey!
been a sweet spell to know about on Fort, though. I wish I'd seen that one. He was a Chronergy wizard. Anyway,
I don't know. Fort may have been. Yeah, he was alive last week. Yeah, Tasha's was out last week.
yeah, but I didn't get a chance to select new
Let's go.
spells, so I wouldn't have seen it.
Right.
Okay,
Let's go to the Blight of the Sun.
yes, let us go.
Eventually, making your ways through the forest and back onto the open tundra, but not really so open tundra, as you are surrounded deep within the mountains of the spine of the world. But just beyond the snowy foothills, as your ascent continues to climb, the low-lying clouds begin to obscure the icy peaks of the gargantuan mountains around you. Eventually, though, you do get above the clouds, climbing higher and higher, and behold a sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet in front of you. Carved high on this wall are rows of arrow slits with lights burning behind them and clanking sounds, clink, iron on iron, metal on metal. There's a very narrow staircase that's been hewn from the rocks that leads up to one side of the wall.
Ooh. Well, there goes my question on whether we can sneak in. Not really. It's basically a vertical helm's deep.
Carved right into a nest of the mountains.
Well, we're not
is-
sneaking in. Looks like we're gonna have to throw in strong.
Well, hold on. We still might be able to sneak in. Can we try and work our way from the top down?
You would need some way to fly up, as it is over 300 feet high.
I mean, we could climb if we have rope and pythons and stuff.
You could certainly try.
This
I'm not
is
climbing here.
Sunblight. Remind me, why did we come here?
Is bounty on this man?
There's,
Uh,
No, I
I've
was
said
bent to
before.
kill him, but
there's lots of gold in here. Plus, aspect of the boar says is good idea. Says
Oh,
something
um,
about pilot.
Once we
Hey,
make it up
Eva.
the stairs, then I can help with sneaking for all of us.
Maybe you can go first
Tell Heather
then.
to get back here. Heather!
Gladly.
Oscar's yelling at you.
he is yelling at you.
Heather!
Heather. Heather.
Heather.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna trudge up the stairs sneakily as much as possible. I guess I don't know, like how wide are the stairs as we approach them?
Single
Okay,
file.
I might as well stop.
Well, I guess double file.
Okay,
I'll put my
I
giant
will-
boar out there.
I will lead the pack.
Okay.
Warning, this map is massive.
You know what else is
Don't
big?
worry me.
I wonder
My
what.
appreciation for you DMing.
Thank you. That is the nicest thing I've heard in so long.
So are we trying to sneak then? Is that the...
Well, I assumed that we would try and sneak once we get to a point that we could. I mean, yes, we could try and sneak up, I guess, normally, but
Well, I have disadvantage, so 16.
why do you have disadvantage?
Chainmail.
You son of a bitch.
We're not
Heavy
playing
armor,
chain
dog.
though, we're playing D&D.
16's still not bad. Oh god.
Fucking better than a 6.
We're The giant boar is wearing ballerina
Jesus
shoes.
Christ.
What
The giant boar is quiet.
The giant boar and weightlifter slash wrestler clad in chainmail. Super stealthy. You two assholes. Garbage.
Look at me and my boar.
Yeah.
Both 7s.
You guys with Beauregard himself are causing enough ruckus summoning your pet. The boar itself is out of view and undetected, but Erevan and Yasharn, as you walk out,
We approach and there's a door.
there is a door, but there's also a Durgar peeking out through the arrow slit. What are you doing here?
We are here to see Sunblight.
What business you got?
We have message from his sons.
Sons ain't been seen in days.
Yes, I know. That is why they paid us to bring communications to their father.
And he'll look back and give a quick whistle. And the doors begin to shift open. And
Are these bars here, or...?
No. You
Okay.
Thank you,
see,
kind Dorgar.
You see the Durgar rush around past the arrow slit and meet you head on, Wolfgar. Whoa! Right there's enough. Right there's enough.
Yes, yes.
Are you friends of Xardorok?
We are told by his son to deliver message directly to him. Would we have come if we are enemy? March directly into your fortress, willing to be killed by all of you? That seems ridiculous.
What's insight? Is it intelligence?
Insight is intelligence, I believe, unless it's wisdom. It is wisdom.
Oh. I don't know much better.
And you want me to make a...
No. He's believing what you're saying. You're friends of Xardorok then?
Yes, we come to deliver him message of good news from sons. But we were told not to deliver to only him. There may be spies and secrets within the sons were concerned. We met them in East Haven on the ship.
Aye. And he does seem a bit reserved. Not that he doesn't believe you or anything, but there is maybe a sense of disappointment. Very well. Xardorok's deep in prayer. Elevators all the way to the east. I'll take you there.
What is elevator?
Follow me.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Real question is, can it fit pigs in it?
Does it have room for bacon?
It fits 4.
So, we can travel up together, and then the boar can come after. Hey guys, this way.
Yep.
I don't know if boar can fit through a door.
Hold on. I
Squeeze!
technically have my pigs with me, but I don't know if you want
Yeah.
to move them all around the map right now.
No, we'll save it for when it comes out, and then you could just put them on.
Look onto my core
Yep.
board. He's 10 feet tall.
So it's gonna take us like 4 total elevator runs to get the entire party to where we need.
As Drek is walking down the hallway, he'll point towards the doors to the north.
Oh.
That's Xardorok's war room. Up there. Down below is one elevator, but that one takes you to his throne room. You don't want that one. And then he'll continue forward more. Up here's the Grandalfa Musgart. Wise woman. Good for the Durgar. Xardorok's been trying to court her. Make her his own, you know.
I see. Well, good luck to him.
She's not as receptive.
the women folk are always shy at first.
Just down here.
Yeah, we're super shy.
Help me, I'm stuck in a wall.
Sticks broke the dungeon again.
Where's Borkar?
What a god needs help!
Where have you gone?
He's right here.
Oh.
Please!
So, this is the elevator, huh? This platform?
Yes. Surrounding this area, or this room, however, are several, one braziers that are lighting up the room with kind of red glowing coals, so it's not like super warm, but warm enough and providing decent lighting. Scattered around the floor and on the walls are several training dummies made of wood and sack, or the sackcloth, like hay.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 freestanding plates of suits of plate armor, rather, that are on iron posts. There's a floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room that contains an elevator shaft. Currently, the base of it is at the top floor, and Drek will explain. Every minute it goes up, then it goes down, then it goes down again, then it goes up. 1 minute each level, 1 minute to get down. We've perfected this.
This is a very nice piece of craftsmanship, my friend.
Friend, how does it work?
We've got a Durgar, one of our own, down below and up top.
Just yanking chains all day long?
It's their job.
Must be very strong, Durgar.
Not much stronger than me.
You're stronger than him?
Let me ask you, while we're waiting for the elevator to come down, why would you be friends with Xardorok? He means to destroy the 10 towns, aren't you natives of the land?
Yes, and anyone who has spent any time here would know this place is terrible. Should be wiped off face of Earth. Why do you think I left as soon as I could? I only come back to visit family, get stuck in the Rime is terrible.
Yes, but since the Rime is what's allowed us to come to the surface, no sun means we're free to roam about. The people of the 10 towns, they've got money, they've got gold. They cling to it, spending it on food and clothing. Well, we've got food and clothing aplenty. If the 10 towns are destroyed, how do we make a profit?
Is it not better for Yetis to not have issues of civilization?
Yetis? I don't know much about Yetis.
Why do you ask? You seem... It's an odd question to ask.
He looks up and the metal starts clanking. Elevator starts lowering. Well, I just thought you guys would have were the ones that the Grandalfa had always spoke about, but perhaps she was wrong. Xardorok is right. Perhaps the subjugation of this land and its people is the right course for the Durgar. You'll have a chance to ask him yourself. About another minute ride down.
Why do you think we would not support Xardorok? You don't think it's a good idea? Subjugate towns?
And he's gonna look around as the elevator stops. You've got about a minute before you can go down. I'll tell you this. Not all the Durgar will be as nice.
I see.
I hope
What's
they
his
like
name?
pigs.
Drek?
Drek, yes. Pigs. Pigs will be consumed. Slaughtered. Fed to the forge.
Okay, I think we need to ethnically cleanse these people now. They threaten our pigs.
Whoa.
Let's kill all the Doragar!
Yeah!
What?
You see, and the chains start rattling again. I've got to make this quick if you mean to keep your meeting, but if the 10 towns are destroyed, we've got no trade possibilities. See? Grandolpha wants trade. Xardorok wants destruction.
Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Drek.
You're a weird dwarf.
Duragar, we worship Deep Dura.
There's a difference.
Oh yes. Big difference. I tell you on the way down.
So, we're just going to...
Whoa. Does Drek walk away and like leave us all in here to like slowly make our way down over 3 or 4 trips because we have pigs and everything?
Yeah, he'll definitely be watching you.
Oh, he's watching us. He did not walk away.
No.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. Those plate armors were looking mighty fancy. I'll have to remember them on our escape.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, there's a lot of tokens to move.
They're not even all here yet.
I mean, there's a lot of tokens.
It's not even bad yet. Just wait till Piggy.
Right. Wait till combat. Then there's a lot of tokens. Action economy? What's action economy?
The elevator shaft that had lowered you down to the ground finally stops at a solid stone floor, and there's a large stone wheel next to it, next to the iron cage that is the elevator shaft, that is just turning constantly. West of the wheel is a Duragar, encased in a sort of cruel-looking contraption of metal. His arms have been turned into a solid hammer, and the other arm has been turned into a metal claw, and he screams in pain and anger. And then I'll need initiatives.
Yeah, no, I don't fucking blame him. He looks like he's having a bad goddamn time.
Is this like
Ooh.
fucking Iron Man in D&D?
More like Ironmonger, but yeah, sure. We'll go
Can we
with
take
that.
his suit?
Wait, so I've been able to move up then?
Oh yeah, also my pigs
Remember, you
are...
get to add D8 to initiative.
Yes.
You get to
Oh, yeah.
add D8 to initiative.
That's right.
Yep. Everybody
This is
on-
gonna get crowded.
If it's all the same to you, you can use group rules for the pigs. For initiative, at least. If you want to do individual attacks, that's still fine. And individual saves, that's fine. But for the purpose of...
I didn't give it to the giant.
Wow, goddamn it. Every time I fucking go to type it, it changes.
Still a little crowded.
There we go. Okay.
Does that also count for my boars?
No, because he didn't slap your boars. It only counts for the 3 of us. Or the 4
Yeah, I
of
only
us.
slapped you.
Did you slap, Erebon's boar? You sharn?
No, I only
Okay.
slapped the PCs.
The main part.
He doesn't have to slap the board. Board goes on my initiative.
Oh, 6, so technically you did slap the boar.
Borigo.
And you're all good, James.
Wolfgar.
Ooh, I do good. I ended up first. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to kind of muscle your pig out of the way for this space. My first attack is going to be attempt to grapple. So does a 16 beat his AC?
Does not.
Does not. Okay, so that first attempt at grappling misses. I'll try and grapple him again. 24.
24 will hit.
Okay. I need him to. Oh, fuck. Acrobatics or athletics to contest an 8. He definitely makes it. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely did it. Shit. I probably should have burned my inspiration there. That's alright, though. So. Neither of those went off.
I mean, you can make it so he rolls a critical fail.
That's only in my game. So
Dang
yeah,
it.
cool enough.
Yeah. Disengage is a full action unless you're a rogue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and hit him with my offhand, so it just doesn't get to add the strength to it. The damage, that is.
Just give him a nice slap in the face.
So, a 13 won't hit his AC either.
Nope.
Okay. That's it for Wolfgar.
All right.
A very sad turn.
Borgar.
Go! So firstly, Beauregard is going to. It's not worth telling it to a hyena just yet. Is going to try to cast a spell. I think.
Oh shit, I should have had advantage on all those. He's surrounded by those fucking boars. God damn it. I fucked myself.
I missed it too.
Yeah, it's fine. It's one turn.
Okay, I'm going to go over to here. Temporarily occupy the space. Spirit. For 13.
13 will not hit.
But I have advantage.
You would.
So 25 for 5 piercing.
25 will hit for 5 piercing?
Yeah,
Why 5 piercing?
my first damage.
Oh, I see. I'll take the second roll.
Okay, got 10 piercing. And then I will back off, which might provoke, but I'll be okay.
And he will try to grasp you with his claw and pincer you, but fail to connect. You're too quick. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Ooh.
The Duradar Hammerer will make his attack.
And then... Well, there's only pigs around him at the moment, so... Right above him gets the claw, right
Claw
below him gets the
pigs.
hammer.
Hammer misses, claw hits.
The claw will... and just crush the above pig's skull. Oh shit, was that... That was the boar? Fuck. Okay, honey, I'll fix it.
Technically I haven't done my, hit points adjustment.
Oh.
Because I'd have to change every single darn one of them.
No, you're right. So, what is the hit points?
Let's see,
The temp
they
HP?
got... Yeah, because I would have, totem before... Well, I don't know. If they have the totem, they have 21 HP. If they don't have the totem, I haven't put it up yet, so that one will go down. But on my turn, I'm gonna put totem on them.
Let me...
So I'll just get rid of one of them that got hit, and then manually adjust them all on my turn.
No, we'll just keep track of it. It's all good.
Yep.
I'll try my best, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. But yeah, that's way I mean, unless you want to manually adjust, that seems like a lot of work. I don't want to make you do that.
Be fine. I already got rid of one of them, so you could put that one back.
Boom.
Just the one that was in the way of other players.
I don't.
Since, well. I'm going to... Obviously Spirit Totem, and then...
The spirit of a boar.
Yeah, obviously.
Natural.
The aspect of the boar?
A giant.
Aspect of the boar.
Piggy places down her totem. A giant spectral board appears for just a brief moment. Squeer! And everybody around
And
it
then
is
everybody,
invigorated.
yeah, everybody gets 10 HP. Oh wait, I forgot. Technically, let's see. Boar's got Relentless, so that pig is still up.
That's 7 damage or
7
less.
damage or less.
Yep. Took 16.
Well, it passed its 0 hit points, right?
Yeah, but it has to take less than, or 7
Yeah.
or less damage for that to trigger.
Like,
If it
it-
takes more than 7 damage, that doesn't work.
Let's say the boar had 4 HP and I hit it for 5. That relentless would take effect then. But he took 16. It's gotta be 7 damage or less.
Okay.
He took 16?
16, and he had 11 HP to begin with.
Oh, no, he took 11. He took 11 points of damage. Sorry, I was looking at the attack roll.
So he took 11 points of damage. I will... Protective Field, the boar. So he only took 4 points of damage.
You would have had to do that when the boar went down. It's Piggy's turn now.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I thought it was still their turn.
Don't want to be too much of a stickler, but it's just
No,
one boar.
you're fine. Yep.
How much health did we get for the 10?
10.
Does that affect my
Yeah.
board as well?
It would.
Okay.
Because, well,
okay.
I guess it's up to
Sure.
Piggy. I mean, would you...
No, I only see the 11 bludgeoning damage. That's the only thing I see that it hit.
Right. But that happened
And it-
before your totem.
I know. I'm just saying, if it took 11 damage, that means it hit perfectly to 0.
Right, but the attack that triggered the damage was more than 7 damage, so the Relentless can't go off.
Right. The attack that triggers it has to be 7 damage or less.
And which attack was that?
That was
The 11 damage.
Wow. Liberal just got owned with facts and knowledge.
I thought that was if it takes 7 past its 0 HP. I thought that's what it meant.
No. It's saying if the triggering attack is 7 or lower, then it can use its Relentless ability to stand back up or stay at
Right.
1.
Right.
But because it took over that damage, which is, what is its health?
11.
Like its maximum health. So yeah, essentially because it's taking more than half its total health, that it can't stand back up from the Relentless. It's sort of a weakened version of the Orc stand back up, too mad to die, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Which is fine, because it needs to be weaker on a character that you have 8 of. So it would just be ridiculous if that worked on all attacks.
I mean,
I'm
it still will, as long as it's 7 damage or less.
Right.
Gonna try to shoot it with a laser. Miss.
Fortunately,
And-
will not.
Yeah, the Spirit Totem. Okay, that's all Big can do.
All right.
And then let me
Hmm?
have them all attack.
Oh God.
And it's dead. It's dead, Jim. Ooh, maybe not.
22 and 23 will hit.
I'm assuming. Hold on. This room is tiny, so I wouldn't have charge.
Nope. So 4 plus 10, so 14 damage.
Just have your boars do like a parkour around the wall.
Yeah, the climb on the walls or spider pig.
Spider pig. Anyway, They do. They do gore
Can I cast spider climb on my pigs?
on one pig.
At least on one pig.
Okay. Nice pigs.
The Durgar is looking pretty battered in his suit of armor here. He's looking pretty rough.
The giant boar is going to push past all the regular boars, and instead its dominance is king boar and tusk. And tusk. 13.
13 will not hit.
And then it will back off. That's my turn.
Erevan.
Right, I had to click on mute. He's sleeping now, so it might be good. I turn the lights off, you guys can still see me, but when I open my character sheet, bam!
Holy shit. Okay.
Alright, Erevan will make 2 attacks with his short sword at the Durgar.
Ooh, both are gonna hit.
You have
Nice,
advantage, actually. If
Yep,
wanna
you could
roll
try to
for
crit.
crits.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be first hit then.
Wow.
Hold you a second hit.
You know
23
exactly where to hit him.
Seriously.
I'll
Right,
just say
so
my pig
9.
made an opening for that attack.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. How do you want to do it?
Nice.
Nice. Alright, so it is. You're saying for short sword? Alright, so I'll just jab into him twice, and I guess I catch one of them where the Boris had maybe struck him a couple times in the armor, and it kind of just gets through the armor enough to just shank him down.
And you hear as the suit of armor powers down.
So,
Nice.
here's the bad news. That was the guy running the elevator, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Well, I believe
Don't
it
give me
was
that
from
maybe
what the
bullshit.
guy
Are we at
told
the
us,
bottom,
but-
or does it go down further?
You are at the bottom.
Okay, so that was the guy running the elevator.
What does this gear do then? How does the gear work?
The gear is what probably runs the chains that pull it up and down.
Hmm.
It probably connects to a pulley system.
Yeah, but there would be
allows
chains
it-
in this room, correct? Where are the chains? Are there chains in this room? Can we see them, DM?
Aren't
Yeah.
there chains hanging from the top of the cage?
Yep, right where Piggy's at. It's a iron-bound cage that you close the door and 4 of you can fit on it, and there's chains that hoist it up.
Are
And
there
this,
chains on the bottom of it as well?
this large wheel that the boars are standing against is constantly cranking, so you know there is still a secondary operator.
Oh, so a single operator can keep it going. Nice.
So this
Okay, so
operator
we
made
have-
this up then. There should be one to bring us back down.
We have doors here, and doors here, and boars here.
I
North or east? Piggy,
Yes.
make the call.
Hmm. What does the aspect of the boar tell me to do?
Mm-hmm.
What does the aspect of boar
We
say?
could have our pigs just rush. Pigs can rush in. That's what they're
Russian
there for.
pigs?
Unless somebody wants to
Pigs.
sneak in.
Do we want to rush in, or do we want to try and sneak through here still?
I don't
think
know how
sneaking
sneaky are
is
you,
over,
because I am
Fred.
not sneaky.
I mean, no one has noticed us at this point, though. I mean, we can still try and sneak.
Is there anywhere to hide this body?
You could put it on the elevator.
Is there anywhere to hide
No.
like 7 billion pigs?
When we woke up, we had these bodies.
Now say nuclear
Are we able to
vessels.
leave the pigs here for the moment?
No!
Yeah, let's send the pigs through east door. Fuck it.
Should we listen to it first?
If you want to listen to it, go for it. Yeah, I'm not
Have the giant
opposed
boar
to
go
you
in
figuring
first?
out which one
I
to go through.
will
Yeah.
listen at the door to the east first. See if I hear anything.
Give me a perception check. You hear the quiet turning of parchment.
Burning a parchment.
Somebody's reading a book, you would guess.
Oh.
Or they're burning the tax documents.
Tax evasion.
Do we go in loud or do we go in quiet?
Going loud for this one, I assume.
Alright.
Giant
I'll-
pig.
Yep, I'll open the door, and then the giant pig can run through, and then we'll see if we get a surprise round or not.
I'm the giant pig who makes all of the rules.
Do any of you want to ready an action before I open this door?
Just remember, everybody's got that 10 temp HP.
I think that we should
Faster
try
than
and
the boar.
be helpful and be friendly with the folks here if we can.
Well, then let's go in quiet, because we already kind of bluffed our way down here and said we had a message for Xardorok, so maybe he's already gotten word that there's messengers here for him.
So we go in normal. Hello, friendly, we're nice.
Okay, so never mind on the readying actions and everything. We're just gonna knock.
I will ready the action to talk nicely.
I ready a diplomacy action. Thanks, Al Gore, you fucking loser.
You push open the doors, and the room itself is filled with stacks of granite tablets. Behind them lurks a long, bearded Duragar, wearing black robes and a tall black mitre.
Hello! We have a message for Xardorok from his sons. They've sent us directly to him.
And as he's poring over the runes on the stone tablets, he won't pay even a single bit of attention to you. Xardorok's sons are dead, but don't let him know that.
Bad sign, bad sign.
They've been killed? Oh, heavens! We left them only days ago.
Indeed.
Is he through here?
The Lord Sunblight is deep in prayer, but I'm afraid I cannot let you pass.
Oh,
Why
may
would that
we
be?
wait here for him?
Does anybody speak Infernal?
You know what sucks? Is fucking Fort spoke Infernal. He spoke Infernal and Sylvan because he thought they sounded cool. I speak fucking Primordial. That's so close. God damn it. I don't
got
have comprehend languages anymore either.
I got a herbalist kit and that's it.
So everybody can read the runes that are inscribed upon these tablets.
So, can we wait here for Lord Xardorok?
What message do you bring? I'll be sure it reaches his ears.
We were told to deliver it to him and only to him.
I am the Lord's most trusted advisor, his grandest priest. Deep Diora speaks to me.
Well, Dirth spoke to
You
me
are a
and
priest.
told me to speak only to his father. He made no mention of a right-hand advisor or any such nonsense. Though I don't doubt your position.
Tell me, priest. Who do you pray to?
It's super foreboding that you still have the battle music going. Can I just...
The Deep Diora, of course. Her monument just beyond these doors.
Oh, that is interesting. You mind telling me more?
What do you wish to know? Why we worship
I mean,
Deep Diora?
everything.
Well, Deep Diora is the goddess of conquest. And that is Lord Xardorok's whole grand plan to conquer the 10 towns in the glory of her mighty Deep Diora. And give me an insight check, Aravan.
Jesus Christ.
It's a
You got the
whole
best intentions, I know it.
ploy to appease Deep Diora, to conquer the 10 towns, to appease Deep Diora.
Do you mind letting my friends go and you can continue telling me about Deep Jura? It is very interesting.
Well, you see, you say you bring word from the suns, yet the suns are dead. It seems mighty coincidental that you show up on the eve of their deaths with word from them.
Oh,
Well,
if I'm
they've
being
only
honest,
died yesterday, according to that. We couldn't have made it here in one day.
I can vouch for these friends. I met them recently, and I wince at my side as I hold my stomach again. But they're truthful.
Truthful. I will grant you this audience with Xardorok. But you will not leave my sight.
That is completely understandable, as you are the... Did you say for him you're his main priest, his
Main
His
priest.
Advisor.
advisor? Yes.
Sorry, Wolfgar, I didn't mean to move you.
That's fine. No.
We would...
Wherever you want to go.
Yeah. The son said nothing of who was to be in the room when we told his father.
Exactly.
You can eavesdrop all you'd like, but I am going to tell Xardorok.
So long as Xardorok is okay with you being there, there's no problem with it. We will not be going against his wishes. We only wish to speak with him directly.
He will bow his head. Any friend of Xardorok deserves an audience. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Shh, 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 baby, it's okay. Shh, it's okay. And as he pushes the door open, inside the room are loud mechanical noises. Standing in the middle of the room, facing the double doors to the north, is a 7-foot-tall statue of a female Duragar in a scale mail robe. The top of its head, above the eyes, has been sheared off, making a space for a stone brazier that gives off a flickering flame. Chained to the statue's pedestal is an emaciated, malformed creature with rubbery, purplish-gray flesh, a bulbous head with a metal plate bolted to it, and sinister, sinister eyes.
Oh, look at that.
Kneeling before him is quite a large Duragar with a crown made of black chatelaine and his right hand completely engulfed in a black chatelaine gauntlet.
Alright, I can't even lie, that looks pretty fucking badass.
Pretty fucking cool.
It's really fucking cool.
What you now recognize as a mind flayer, fully grown, not even a gnome, as I said, has been completely emaciated. Its face tentacles have been amputated. The large part of his skull has been ripped apart, exposing his big brain.
Is it alive?
It is alive, but it has no use of psionic powers.
Well, that's fine. I am, as we enter the room, I'm going to put my helmet to use and cast Detect Thoughts on the Mind Flayer. Oh, I guess it's an action to cast it, but yeah.
As you open the door, or as Clondorn, as Clondorn opens the door, who disturbs my prayer? It is me, your most gracious highness. These travelers have brought word from your sons. And during that time, you would have gotten Detect Thoughts off. You would know the Mind Flayer has a name. His name is Fjorl. He's been captured by the Duragar, taken prisoner straight from the Underdark, not too far from this very room.
Okay.
You could attempt a intellect save, or you could attempt to penetrate further. But the Mind Flayer would try to succeed on an intellect save.
So no, I just wanted the surface level thoughts. I was really just looking
Penetrate
for
him.
like, whoa.
What news do you bring from my sons?
I'm going to get about here and then say, "Oh, Xardorok Sunblight, your son Dearth has sent me with this great message for you. You suck!" And then we attack.
And then we'll go and do initiatives.
Caravan is visibly shocked.
You didn't see this coming the whole time, James? Are you kidding?
No, he's a good character. He thought you guys actually had good intentions here. And
Absolutely not. You definitely heard Beauregard challenge me to kill everyone in here, and then I told him I would choke that guy out personally. So here we are. Do we keep that 1d8? Is that like an all-day thing?
Oh, it's just here until you suffer a stroke.
So yes?
8 hours.
8 hours, okay. Sick.
Jesus.
Nice. I am just
So
fucking
many.
killing it with those.
That's so many. It's Heather Cam.
Please don't.
Heather.
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 Heather. Heather.
Heather,
Why are we like this?
I hate it.
Heather, where are you taking me?
She's in the Tuesday group. Her group is still in Sunblight. They've spent 2 full sessions in Sunblight so far.
Dude, look at Sunblight's initiative. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He goes dead fucking last.
Yeah.
Well, that's not gonna go well for him at all.
It's at this point.
I have seen that I have made mistakes leading up to this point in my life.
It's at this point that Klondorn sheds his robes and
He's gonna fight us naked?
throws
You're
off
flashing us.
the black mitre. The black mitre, as it falls to the ground, reveals itself to be nothing more than a hat of disguise, as the Duergar you knew as Klondorn, around you, or behind you, now stands a barbed devil.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, that can't be good. I was fully prepared to beat like a Duergar warlord and a Duergar sorcerer.
And a
I
mind
was
flayer.
not prepared for a barbed devil.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's important. So, he's conveniently holding his claw in place of where his dick would be. Does he have a dick exposed?
He does. He's been trying to
Can you describe
bang
it?
the Grand Alpha Musgart for weeks, and the Grand Alpha. Now, don't get me wrong, Grand Alpha is a hot piece of ace.
Like
Alright.
Veronica Vaughn. Okay.
She,
Oh,
I
she-
see it.
God.
Xardorok has been trying to tap that.
Does she have a metal dragon?
She does.
Oh,
That's cool as
boy.
fuck.
Yeah. Or
But-
things I would do to her, like give her a haircut.
You guys didn't talk to her.
No, we did not. We came straight down here.
Erevan.
Okay,
Now.
quick question. So, Xardorok and Furl, do they look like they have any books on them?
Books, B-O-O-K.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to, as Erevan, understand if they are magical, if they know
They-
spells.
Neither of them appear to have any books on them. That's information from the DM. He's pooping. Yes, magical, but no books.
I feel like since we all died, our group is just let's go kill
Hmm.
Fig.
Our group is just what?
Just killing everything in our path.
Not
I mean,
necessarily. We didn't kill
trampling them
Drek.
and tusking them and charging at things. To be specific.
Anyway, that's why I don't like Chris.
I have a wireless headset. I can hear you.
Oh my god, I'm uncomfortable.
I just can't respond, that's all.
So, Erevan.
Okay, so they don't look to be having any books of any sort that I would like assume that they know magic spells.
The Mind Flare, absolutely. The Durgar, maybe.
Okay, let me try this.
Perhaps.
Is that thing strapped to that chair? Or is it just running around without
The
a
mind-
brain?
The Mind Flare,
Yeah.
strapped in.
Okay. Let's keep them like that.
Did you say strap in or strap on? So
I'm going to cast Silence in that area, and then I'm going to have my board charge and attack at the Mind Flare. And then I'm going to keep myself here.
Hasn't the Mind Flare gone through enough?
Yeah, I was gonna telepathically talk to him and be like, help us kill him.
Alright, I'll attack Xardorok.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. $13 will not hit.
That will end my... Oh, I will move... Let's see, Silence is verbal somatic components, so... If I go inside of Silence, will I then be silenced myself?
Yep.
Yes, but you can still maintain your concentration while you are silenced. You just can't recast or cast it.
Okay, goddamn, baby.
It's alright. It's alright.
Because I don't want to move away, he's going to attack me. I'll stay where I'm at and I'll end my turn. I can still hear, I'm going to make a bottle real quick.
Alright.
Yep.
Piggy.
Let's see.
Yes.
Okay, Barb Devil's up there. Let's see if I can hit anything. Dang it.
Whether it's Xardorok or the Barb Devil, won't hit. Sorry.
You suck.
I know.
That gun.
Suck. That's all I can do.
Alright. Wolfgar.
Alright, so I will get behind Xardorok to get advantage with Yarsham, or Yarsharn, sorry. And use my bonus action because I haven't dropped my detect thoughts. I just chose not to probe deeper.
Sure.
And I will send the telepathic message, help us kill him. And then I will use my first action to attempt to grapple him at advantage. 24.
24 will hit.
Okay, I need him to make an athletics or acrobatics save against a 26.
Dang.
He does not make it, so he is grappled, and that means my next attack is automatically at advantage. Does a 15 meet his AC?
Does not.
Does not. Okay, so that attack doesn't land. And I already used my bonus action and movement, so that's it for me.
Alrighty. So you've got him. And he's. What are you doing to me?
Literally, I've got him. I'm choking him out. I said I was going to choke him out, and now I'm choking him out.
What are you doing to me?
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Clandorn. Will.
What will you do with the Glondor bar?
Well, Erevan, seeing as you're right next to him, he's first going to whip his tail around at you. Fuck! And I'll need a con save once you get back. And then sweep around And
Hold on, you're not going to take that full damage. I will use my reaction right here to reduce that.
it begins to tear into the boars, leading its way to Piggy. 19
So-
will hit.
You took 9 damage there.
Alright, so Erevan takes 9, the boar takes 6. This boar.
This one?
Yep.
Because there's like 2 in the way to get to that one.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I'm so sorry
Yeah.
about that. The one right above it then.
Gotcha.
I got the fucking... There, I moved it so I can see better. Sorry. Borgar.
Origo!
So I took the 9 to my temporary hit points, and the damage definitely took away my spell because I only rolled a 5 on my con save.
Alright.
Origo is going to turn into a giant hyena. Go to here. And bite.
12 will not hit.
Have advantage.
I think you would if I was one square over, but I
Grappling
have
him.
advantage with Yasharn.
Yeah,
I'll move over on my next turn.
you are. No, I'd say yeah, that's fine. He is grappled. You've got a boar there. He's surrounded enough.
Okay. Well, 7's not going to do it either.
Seven.
Oh, that's funny. You rolled a 12 and a 7 and a 12 and a 7.
Alright, then I'll make space for the boars.
Does Xardorok
That's my
want to
turn.
attempt an attack of opportunity against him?
Ooh.
Can, but if he does, then I'm going to call him a loser.
23 to hit
I'm
Fucking
sorry.
loser.
for 4 points of piercing
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh my god, no, 4
loser.
points of damage.
and an additional 5. So
That was
9 points
pathetic.
total.
Let me roll a con save.
Oh, for the boar. Thank you. Boar goes away.
Ball gone. Ball go. Bye ball.
On to the regular boars.
Yep. Some of these are. That's not. Yeah, it's not enough to charge.
Oh, Jesus.
Gory sheet.
So two of them would have advantage. The rest would not. Well. So these two at the bottom, right above you, what are they doing? Are they like moving into this space and moving back out?
Yes.
You could get one right here, and that would
Is that
provide
allowed?
advantage to this one.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it around the corner.
Gotcha.
So the only one that wouldn't have advantage in this current position would be this one.
Alright, so 6 and 8 won't hit, the 22 will, the 23 will, 16 will not. Oh, I'm sorry, 16 will. And the last 16 and the 23 will hit.
So all except for the 6 and the 6-8. So 6-4 and 6-8 won't miss.
6-4, yeah, they're gonna hit.
So you did. That's 14. That's
32
16.
damage.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's all my pigs do.
Alright.
Nice.
They gore into the Barb Devil's hide, but not as effectively as you were hoping. Then we'll go on to the Mind Flayer. Who
Whose mind does he flay?
can't do anything but try to wrestle free from his chains.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He has absolutely no abilities or anything while he's
No.
restrained.
Half his head is gone, and his tentacles are also cut
That's
off.
so
Gotcha.
sad.
That is pretty sad. Like, I didn't think I'd feel sympathy for a Mind Flayer, but you've done it.
No, he's pretty tortured, and he's still... These chains are tight and strong. Xardorok is gonna run to the doors.
His speed is 0. He is grappled.
Ooh, his speed is 0!
He ain't about to go fucking nowhere.
Right
He can
there.
either hit me, or hit the boar, or he can try and get away from my grapple.
Or, third option,
Cast a spell, do whatever else he wants, yeah, but he ain't going nowhere. I do believe I can still hold him because he only goes one size category up.
correct.
Yep, so I'm still grappling him.
Yep.
Still choking him out. He just got real big and I'm just hanging onto his back, choking him out.
You won't go anywhere! And he screams out.
Centaur! Blow your horn!
Okay.
Aravan.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, alright. I will attack Xardorok with my longbow.
Sick.
Both will hit.
Nice.
Double nice.
For 18 damage, so I take 2 arrows and right aimed at his nice. And I will command Yashard, maul him. God damn it.
Oh, he has advantage.
Oh,
Yep, you would. You're flanking.
Yeah.
20 hits.
7 slashing.
Alright.
As the boar kind of gores into him a bit.
Piggy.
Now on my turn.
She kind of like smacking like that pistol. Like, come on, why won't you work? I'm obviously the best shot here. Okay, it's not my fault.
Hey, there it
Yes.
is.
Nice. You finally
I
hit
turned
somebody
it
with
on
it.
and off again, and it worked.
So take an aim.
Shooting the devil with radiant damage.
And he shrieks back. Ah! Cursed being!
Oh, you like this little laser rifle I got here? It's real cute.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
I figured that's what that was. Yeah.
Wolfgar!
So automatically at the start of my turn, because I have him grappled, I get to choke him out a little bit. He takes 2 bludgeoning damage. And then first attack at advantage. 24.
That'll hit.
So he's going to take 7 bludgeoning damage from the first attack. Second attack, 17.
Will hit.
He's going to take 8 more bludgeoning damage from that. We're going to reach deep into the bowels of our soul and action surge and hit him again at advantage and crit, which is definitely going to hit and dealing another 10 damage to him.
You're choking him through his giant beard.
And then a 22 either way will hit him again for another 8. So we did what? 36 damage that turn? Oh, plus 2, so 38. And then... You know what? We hit him a lot. I'm going to burn 4 psionic points. 1 for each one of those hits. And roll psionic strike damage on each one of them. Wow. That is possible for me. I rolled a 1 and have a -1, so an additional 7, 6, 5, so that's 18 damage. So that takes it up to what is that? 52.
That's like
56?
pig level damage right there.
I mean, I had to use pretty much everything I can use. And then as a bonus action, we'll try and give him an open hand slap. A 9 does not hit his AC.
No.
So the open hand slap will not hit. the very insulting last hit at the end just... that is Wolfgar Wargsbane's turn. I'm not going to relent my grapple.
He is bloodied and beaten. He's starting to show hematomas and a bloody eye socket and all other kinds of malformation from being brutally
bit off
bludgeoned.
your-
Yeah, all kind of like whatever. On to the devil, who will tail once again at Everin, while continuing to claw through the horde of pigs.
I don't know who Everin is. It's Everon, so he's definitely in prison.
Everon does the 16 hit
Yeah, it actually does.
for 11 piercing to the pig, 10, and the pig's still up. So he's gonna continue to claw through, trying to get to you, Piggy, for 4 more points of piercing. And the pig's still
How much total damage is that?
14.
It was just my turn, so I will go ahead and use my last psionic point to reduce the damage that does.
To whom?
Who took the 14 damage?
The pig.
Across 2 attacks. So you can
Oh,
only-
it was across 2 attacks.
Yep.
So this is going to reduce the damage of the 11. That's the greatest attack, so...
That would be Erevan.
Oh, so I took 4 damage away from Erevan then. And I am out of psionic
Okay.
points for the day.
So okay, so that the 10 was towards the pig.
Yep, as was the 4. So still 14 towards the pig. Erevan just took 7 instead of 11.
Gotcha.
On to Borgar. Who's the giant hyena?
Goes over to Big Dwarf and attacks.
You need to move 1 more square over. Actually, no, never mind. You're good. You're good.
Well,
You're good.
You're big. You're pretty big.
Yeah, you're both big.
another 10.
Another 10.
How's he looking?
Pretty bad.
I will use an Orcish Fury and add an extra d6 to them. For 14 damage instead.
He drops down to 1 knee, barely manages to bring himself up. No! The might of Xardorok will last forever!
Probably not.
And then... That's me.
The boars.
Such indignation to try to attack the aspect of the boar.
Aspect of Bull!
Jesus. $14 total points of damage. To the devil, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright. The pigs continue to just tear the devil apart, but he still has quite a bit of form left in him.
Ha.
Anything else for boars?
He gets overrun. Like all the rest.
And we'll go on to the Mind Flayer. Fjorl, who will once again attempt to wrestle free from his bonds and is far
Gonna
too
call him
weak
Floyd.
to do so. The last bit of strength Xardorok has he is going to kick down the door behind him. And exclaim once again, Thundara! The horn! And with the doors open, Wolfgar, you and what's that over there? Yasharn, Fjorl, the giant hyena, even Everon to a point. Piggy, you're a bit too far back, but Everon to a point just catch the outer glimpses of Xardorok's forge room.
Oh no.
Just on the other side of the door, you see a small female Duragar with a large horn, and she goes, and suddenly, a massive beast made of black ice and metal sitting on a pedestal. Wolfgar, I don't think you can quite see it from where you're at, but you can definitely hear it. Begins to stir.
Okay.
Erevan.
I think we should finish up and get out of here quickly, friends. As I notch 2 more arrows and shoot them at the giant fuck.
26 will hit.
And I will again command Yasharn, attack him.
The arrow finds its way through the massive dwarf's beard as Wolfgar is holding and tightly keeping him in place. And as the arrow strikes just beneath the beard, it meets the lower side of his jaw, and his head falls heavy as he reverts back down to a normal size. And the crown
Nice.
tumbles down and spins on a circle. And you hear a loud shriek, coming from beyond the room.
Does the Mind Flare look hostile towards us?
No, it's just trying to escape, and in its current state, it would take nothing more than a quick jab with a dagger to put it out of its misery.
Okay. Then, am I able to have my board go towards the Barbed Devil and make it? Well, I guess I could move.
Yep.
If I move, he'll attack me.
True.
You can have Yasharn enter your space, attack, and back up, but he would
See,
take an
that
attack of
20
opportunity.
feet though. No. Oh wait, no. He'll 20 feet unless I make him move 5 feet back, which I will do.
Yeah, you can totally.
So
have
he's
him.
gonna do like the little boar 5 feet back and then rush up, attack him with a charge as well. 15
He
hit.
is at advantage,
15 will hit.
isn't he? Oh no, he's not at advantage. Sorry.
9 and then 13 damage.
13 points of damage.
And it has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yep. The strength save is against my spell save DC, which should be 14. Double
He
check.
makes it.
Yeah, 14. And he fucking made it.
He makes the shit out of it.
And then Yasharn will move back 5 feet so he can attack Yasharn if he wants with a reaction.
Of course. Continuing on with the tail.
And ooh, nice one.
That was a good burn.
Ooh. Ooh. He misses.
Alright. Anything else?
No, that's one my turn.
Piggy.
Are we all in agreement that we want to run away at this point?
Well, if we can kill Klondorn, yes. So So if your pigs can maybe take him down this turn,
Well, you're not doing anything.
Oh yeah.
because I'll tell you, I plan to shut the door and just grip
Dang
up
it.
this body and pull it with us.
We're not in any real danger.
Either that or I can loot it. this turn.
It would take us quite a while to all go in the elevator, though.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm gonna try
It's
and
a fair
bar the
point.
door.
Piggy, the 12 does not hit.
Yeah, she's gonna keep hitting that pistol.
Can your
Wait,
boars
how does it
provide
work?
as a meat shield for us while we go down the elevator?
You are at the down.
Hey, I bet you can't kill everyone in that room.
Stupid bet.
And thing.
So can I use my item interaction to shut the door?
Let me just check. Piggy, you were done?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, you can.
Okay, so I'll use my item interaction to shut the door. I'm still holding Xardorok, so he's coming with us, just his corpse. And as I walk by this guy, he's just held on by chains, right?
Yes.
Can I use my action to try and break those chains for him?
Sure. Strength check.
18.
Will not make it.
Oh. I'll kind of look at him, and I still haven't dropped concentration. Nobody ever hit me that whole fight. So I will telepathically send him sorry and keep on trucking. So I was here, that's 15 feet, so I can only make it to right here. Okay, and then yeah, if you just... You don't have to drag Xardorok with us, just know that I'm carrying his corpse.
It's all good. It's all good. Klondorn. The devil. Will once again lash out with the tail towards Erevan and continue to claw through the pigs.
That misses.
25 will hit.
8 piercing to you both.
Alright.
Klondorn finally being able to break free will provoke 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attack, 5. He'll provoke several attacks of opportunity. So we've got this boar here, this boar, Erevan, not Wolfgar, that boar.
Was that 8
that-
damage on that boar?
Yep.
Yes.
That one's gone then, and
Now I currently have my bow out. I don't think I can swap my short sword and attack him though.
Not as a reaction.
No, but you can
Yeah,
use
so.
your bow as an improvised melee weapon by using a strength attack roll and then not adding your strength to the damage if it hits. Basically, you're taking your bow and just swinging it like a baseball club as an
22
improvised weapon.
Strength save?
22 and 21 are going to hit for
Oh, wait, no,
8
what do you mean?
more points.
You want to roll a 1d20 plus strength to attempt to hit,
Correct.
and then if you hit, it's only a 1d4. There's no added damage.
Alright, can I say 15 minus 1? Or wait, no, 13 minus 1, so 12?
Will not hit.
Okay.
Alright then.
Anything else?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
The dragon. From beyond the door, you hear yet another loud
Wait,
screech.
dragon?
You hear yet another loud screech coming from beyond the doors as you hear the unmistakable flap of large wings against the ground. And before long, you hear a loud crash. And trailing off in the far, far distance, you hear the dragon's roar. Borgar.
Oregar. Doesn't know what just happened. But he's gonna go over to try to find the horny guy. Actually, the mind player's chains, how How tough are they?
Pretty tough. An 18 strength didn't break them. $11 won't
Yeah.
do it either.
So use as my action, and then I'll go here.
Alright.
That's my
Anything-
turn. No, no.
Oh,
He super duper didn't do
the
it.
mind player's having a bad time.
Yeah.
Erevan.
Erevan will take pity on the Mind Flayer and will run up and try and attack twice at the chains with his short sword.
15 against the Barb Devil.
And wait, what?
Isn't that the Barb Devil you're attacking?
No, I'm
Oh
attacking
no,
the
you're attacking.
chains.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that you walked up there. I
So
apologize.
an 11 and a 15.
15 will
On the
hit
chains.
against the. This is against the Mind Flayer. Yep, 15 will hit against the Mind Flayer.
Wait, the chains.
Try to
Oh, this is against the chains. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I thought this was against the Mind Flayer.
Me too. My fault.
trying to
Against
help
the,
the mind.
against the chains will hit. 15 will hit.
The
11
11
will
will
hit.
hit.
No, 11 will hit as well. Yeah. The chains are broken.
Nice. Good thinking. I didn't even think to try that.
And I will nod at the Mind Flayer and then start to head back.
Telepathically tell it to get out of here.
So it's 15 and 15, and I have 5 more feet. I can move here. And then I will command Yasharn to run through here and then attack at the Barb of the Devil and do his maul. That should be advantage with where he's at, correct?
So
15?
Yep.
He's absolutely
15.
surrounded.
Yep. 15. 15 will hit
7.
for 7 more points.
And that will end my turn.
Piggy, on to you.
I get a motion to the elevator and it's like, guys, we have to go. My
Agreed.
pigs will hold him back as much as possible, but she's gonna just smack it against the wall one more time and take a shot at the laser rifle. Ram!
17's gonna hit.
Every time I smack it against something, it works finally.
That's what you gotta do. Pre-shot ritual.
For 12 more points of radiant damage.
Sometimes she's gonna break it.
And I run into the elevator. Like, she starts like pressing every single button. Like, go
It's on its way down. So it won't be long.
down.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have to catch it in time. And
Yeah.
it's literally gonna be just the 4 of us that can go up.
It's 1 minute per floor and 1 minute to get down. So you're catching it on its way down.
Yeah,
Wolfgar.
gotcha.
Wolfgar is going to 5, 10, 15. Where's the devil?
You're on him.
This is the devil. Okay.
Yes.
So instead 5, 10, 15, 20. At 20, I will attempt
You're
to
on
hit
3rd
him.
Street.
Yeah. So, advantage 25 to hit him.
25 will hit.
He takes 4 bludgeoning damage from that one, and 21 to hit him.
21 will hit.
Okay, that's another 7 bludgeoning damage, so 11 bludgeoning total. And I will use my bonus action this turn to use Psionic Recovery and recover a single Psionic point. And then I will step 5 feet away, and he can use his reaction if he hasn't used it already.
He has actually against.
Nice.
Did he?
Pretty sure he did,
I'm pretty sure he did too.
because he used it after he moved, right? Or did he use it before he moved?
No, I think he
I
used
don't
it
think he
against
actually
you.
did this turn, because the top of the turn was me.
Yeah, where's he at in the initiative order? Let's look at that.
He's right right after Erevan and Piggy and you.
Oh, he's right after me, so yeah, he already used his this turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. If not, I'm gonna say he did.
So yeah, still carrying Xardorok's body, I waded through the pigs, smacked him in the face twice, and then carried the body through to the elevator.
And it'll go back to Klondorn, who is growing increasingly frustrated with all of the obstacles in his path, and will lash out irrationally with his tail to the giant hyena and his claws to the boar on the left and the boar on the right, respectively. Boar on the right, sorry, Asharn.
Yeah, that one
Or
claw
on the
hit.
right.
The boar on the right is Yasharn, I believe.
Yep.
I mean, he's the bar on the south.
they're all boars.
All right, which one's hitting him? 20.
Yep, for 4 points.
That will hit.
Beauregard, the haunt of the dragon's screech, is a distant memory. You hear it trailing off beyond the fortress.
Okay. So let's attack the devil. Thirteen.
13 will not hit.
That's me.
The giant hyena's only taking one attack.
Didn't even one attack.
Oh, I thought you had multi-attack.
Only if I killed someone.
Got you. Fiorel, unfortunately, is still restrained. Erevan.
I thought you broke
He's
the
still
chains.
restrained? I thought I broke him.
Oh, yeah, you did. My fault. I'm so sorry. Yes, you did.
You're good.
Fiorel will sit back. You have my gratitude. You will not board my ship. You will not receive the tadpole.
I mean, that's a plus.
Well,
What does
I thank you.
tadpole do?
I don't.
Makes you, like a squid pig.
I don't need a second
Well,
one.
what can Squid Pig do?
Is Squid Pig
Squid pig
anything
got
like Squid
squiddy
Boar?
brain. So yeah, squid boar.
I already eat brains.
Octobore.
Actually, after he says that, it goes to my turn. Are you able to extract tadpoles?
My power has been drained. I cannot hear your thoughts.
All
I'm
right,
still
and then
linked
I
to him, so I can ask him for you.
I walk away for combat because it's way too much talking. I will attack the barbed devil again twice with my short sword.
Dang.
I have advantage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So one will crit,
So let's do.
and a 12 probably won't hit.
I should have just taken.
You should have not taken the advantage. You should have just rolled those two.
All right, 7. And Yasharn, attack.
Nice.
Boom.
Jesus.
James is hot with the crits tonight, dude.
All right, so 7 and 12, 19 damage total.
Yep. He's looking battered and beaten, but still is standing.
That'll end my turn.
Piggy.
Is this elevator here yet?
Not yet.
She's
Because
like,
combat
sorry.
rules.
Sorry, Wolfgar. She like push him aside a little bit and like just shoot right above his, right across his ear.
Pew!
Dang it! I forgot to hit it against the wall.
You were using my shoulder for your shot rest?
Yep.
You know that's loud, right?
It's a laser rifle. How is that loud?
It went
Pew!
pew!
Really high-pitched pew, then.
Babe, I'm pregnant. What? Pew!
Pew!
Anything else?
That's
Pete?
all you can do. 'Cause she
Wolfguard.
she keeps pressing the buttons to make it go down faster, obviously.
Come on, come on.
Can I use my action, my bonus action, and my item interaction to loot this guy?
Xardorok?
Yeah.
It'd just be item interaction.
Oh, then what's he got on him?
He's got a crown that,
Yep.
well, nope. That's actually on the floor.
Oh yeah, that
Up-
fell
up-
off of
up
him.
here.
Yep, nobody picked it up.
He does have a
Somebody
gauntlet
pick it
made
up.
of pure Chardolin.
Is it a gauntlet or is it his hand? Because it kind of looked like it was his whole ass hand.
It was a gauntlet.
It's a gauntlet. Okay, so he's got a gauntlet of Chardolin. I really don't want to touch that, but okay.
And that's it.
That's it. It's just the gauntlet of Chardolin and the crown. That's real disappointing. I guess we'll take that gauntlet.
He had Eldritch Blast.
Okay, that's not a lootable thing though. So,
Yeah, it's pretty much just the gauntlet.
does it increase melee, like unarmed damage in any way, shape, or form? That's a question for later. We'll move on. I just throw it in my backpack for now.
I would think it would.
I would think it would too. I would think it would too.
Yeah. Take this next week. Look it up. Do what you want to do. Maybe homebrew something. I don't care. We'll figure it out. But not tonight.
I think this Blight Gauntlet could be something.
Yeah. So for now, I will, since that only took my item interaction, I'll take a step back in, and we'll do another couple strikes at this guy.
Punch me
I
in the
already
face.
have advantage, so I really don't want to clinch him. I will drop the body now, so I have both hands free and can get the D8 if this hits.
You would take an
11 will
attack
not
of
hit.
opportunity from Piggy.
I mean, if she really wants to.
You with the laser rifle.
Pew!
I got a trigger finger.
So an 11 doesn't hit. Let's see.
No.
How about a 25?
Does.
25 will hit, and he'll take 4 bludgeoning damage from both hands coming down, smashing him. And then I will once again step out. He did not use his reaction this turn, so if he wants to strike me, he may.
Excuse me. Shink! With the tail, and it meets your armor, or six pack. Just.
Oh no, I'm wearing armor.
Oh.
I'm not nude. I'm definitely wearing armor. I
Thought
just
you were unarmored defense.
Oh,
you're a fighter.
Barbarian shouldn't be just running around nude all the time.
I thought he was a barbarian too. He's a fighter.
I am considering 4 levels in barb later on.
Yeah, your
but I don't
token's
know
throwing
what
us
it
off now.
Yeah,
Come on, it's got no armor.
too. I'm like, oh yeah, barbarian.
Well, I was talking it over with Mike from the Tuesday group, and he was like, "Oh, so you're Zangief," and that kind of clicked it all. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll just be Zangief."
Fair. The tail will come back at you, Zangief.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
21.
Oh, 21 will. He has advantage.
No, the 7 was from the last one. That was the attack of opportunity.
Well, I'm out of range now, unless that has a reach of 5 feet.
No, when you moved out of his range. Because you got up here to hit him, right?
So I started here. I walked in here to hit him.
Yep.
Hit him twice, and then I walked out.
Yep.
So he should get 1 attack of opportunity.
That was the 7.
So the 7 doesn't hit. So who's the 21 on?
It's his turn now.
Okay, so does that attack have 5-foot reach?
Fair.
Yep.
No, it does not. So instead, it will be at the boar,
Which boar?
How dare you?
not Yasharn.
Okay.
He is on a mission for 15 towards the boar.
Which one?
The one to the left of Yasharn. Southwest.
Got it.
This one. Between me and Yasharn.
Seeing that the boar is still up after the tail went and got him right in the chesties, he's gonna try to claw his way through yet again. 17 for another 5 points of piercing. The pig still stands. So
Got 1 HP.
he's gonna try to claw his way through again, just to try to get to
Yep.
you guys.
That one hits since it's got 4 AC,
yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. He finally killed him.
Finally killed him.
And takes a bunch of opportunity attacks for walking.
Yep. Yep.
No.
One from the hyena
Were
and
you
one
rolling?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So he's still at 1 HP.
So he.
Well, wait a
cannot-
second. Didn't you relentless the first one? So you need a shorter or long rest.
No, we
That's per pig.
exactly.
Oh,
We're
okay.
only doing group rules for initiative.
Gotcha.
The pigs still have their own. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Unbeatable pigs.
Unbeatable pigs. Alright, so yeah, he slices into him, but somehow the pig, where he should have fallen, is still.
Why won't
holding
you
out.
die?
Water guard, the giant
Alright,
hyena.
I'm going to attack it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
20.
20 will hit.
7 minutes.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
Fjorl will once again try to break free from his chains and
He's
fail.
been broken out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aaron
fuck!
broke him free.
God damn it! Keep reminding me of that. Please keep reminding me of that.
Yeah, and
You
we
might
very
as well be
specifically like
waiting
didn't
for the
kill him or
elevator.
anything. I would almost be willing to let him go up on the first elevator. He's real fucking damaged.
Yeah, he'll just moan, really, and languish in his injuries.
I
Aaron.
gesture to my hyena back.
You're still in combat with this devil thing?
Yep.
I will short sword attack him twice again.
Do it.
21's gonna hit. 27's gonna hit.
That's the first hit. There's advantage still.
22 will hit.
Ooh, nice.
So
15
15?
damage.
And I will say, Yashar, attack him! And go maul him.
19 will hit.
Jesus, this guy had way more HP than Xardorok did. Holy fuck.
Resistances.
Right?
Oh, he's resistant to almost all of it. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yashar's not magical yet.
Nope. Neither are the boars.
We've done a
Yeah.
shitload to him.
Just 1 level, and yeah, that's gonna change.
Yep. That's
Well,
the
just
best
all
part of
sitting
being
around
a
the
druid.
like fucking just
Especially
hanging the shit out of him, and he's just like,
Shepherd Druid, especially Shepherd and Moon Druid, when you hit that level where like all your attacks are now magical. Ugh.
It's the
So
exact
good.
same level monks get it
So
too.
good. But for now, resistances.
that'll end my turn though.
All right, Piggy.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put this over his shoulder again.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, not my
I'm
ears. Damn it!
Dang it!
Son of a bitch, you're not even hitting him! What's this?
I swear I'm proficient. I got
we
an
need
A
an
plus in
artificer so
shooting
I can have a
things.
fan when we sleep. It's just this dull ringing all the time.
I keep pressing buttons, and that's my turn.
Yeah.
Alright. Wolfgar.
Item interaction to pick up Xardorok's corpse and yeet it at the Barb Devil. Well, it's an item interaction and then a full action to toss it, so.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Okay.
Yeah. Strength check, you know.
Oh,
Wow. So
can I burn inspiration there?
You can.
Alright. 21.
Okay. So, so like a discus, you swirl it around a couple times and
It'd be more like hammer throw. Do you remember
Yeah,
in
hammer
Matilda
throw,
when
exactly.
the principal spins the girl around and throws her? That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yep.
Alright, and that is an improvised thrown weapon, so that'll be a 1d20 plus 3, oh no, plus 6 to hit. Oops, sorry.
No. I was counting the 21 as your hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so then it's just damage of d4.
Make it a d6.
Okay.
You still get to add your strength modifier.
Yep.
Not
thinking
to improvised weapons.
Yeah, you do. You're thinking about dual wielding without the dual wielding.
Oh, I did not realize you still get to add your strength to that. That's awesome. Okay, so roll d6 plus 3. The thrown body will deal 4 damage to the Barb Devil.
Oh no.
I don't even care that it did that damage. I had fun throwing a body at somebody.
Technically, most resistances say that it is non-magical weapons, and a body isn't a weapon, so it
Oh, I
should
took
do
that into
4
full
damage.
effect because the devil had exactly 4 HP.
Wow. So yeeting Xardorok at him actually kills him.
And you just hear and the devil's head, like perpendicular to its back, just falls over as a large Duragar.
I'll be completely honest with you guys. I didn't think that would work.
How in the world are you hitting things with that entire body, and I can't shoot things with a single pistol?
Seriously.
I'm very strong. That's all I got for you. I'm very strong. You might not be as dexterous as I am strong. I think that's the issue here. Does that
I let my
complete
pigs do everything.
combat? And is the elevator here?
It does complete combat, and the elevator is here.
Nice. I think we would all like to get on the elevator, right?
Fit as many as we can.
Can I use a bonus action to tell Theorel to come to the elevator? Still haven't been hit.
He's
Still haven't lost concentration.
gonna walk over, or crawl over.
Oh, I'll help him.
No. My ship. We need my ship.
We can take you there. We were actually just there.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
just there.
We found another Nautiloid. You can take that one.
Yeah, some carrion crawlers were there.
Oh yeah, maybe that isn't his ship, but we do know of a Nautiloid ship. So, yeah, let's take him there.
And you asked him about...
Hold on. As we are coming up the elevator to that second floor, I'm taking one of those goddamn suits of plate armor, motherfucker.
Oh.
Picking and choosing.
I specifically remembered so that as we're on our way out, I could grab one. I am fucking grabbing one.
It's a good thing I didn't change the music yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did I not get it yet? Because I was about to add it to my inventory.
No.
Okay, alright.
Because-
Get it yet.
No.
They are, in fact, animated armors.
Oh,
Wow.
And as soon as you touch them, they all
spring to life. Okay. Well, I apologize, everybody. I just started a fight again. You know how we weren't doing so hot down there? We're gonna have to do it again up here. Damn it, Crit! You totally lured me in with those, you son of a bitch!
It ain't that easy in the...
Alright, listen, if we kill one, I'm getting one of these suits of plate, goddammit.
Does that work that way?
I don't think it does.
So
No.
they just disintegrate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just go away. Yeah, if you could make it so I'm not the only one on the map, though, that would be a whole lot less intimidating.
Well, we're about to call it.
Well, I know we're about to call it, but if you could put my party members on the map with me, I would feel a lot better coming back next week.
Yeah.
We better level up because I want to be level 6. And I want to have magical pigs.
Yeah, well, I want to be level 6 with plate armor, so... Very specifically remembered that we were going to get fucked at the end of this. There we go. Alright, now we can call it.
It takes a while to move all of the pigs.
Yeah, he's got to get like a 75 token army up here.
I think I've got them all. It looks.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have Beauregard. That's the only one I missed.
Just-
But-
Oh, and we don't
Just
need
wait.
Xardorok's body anymore. I left that downstairs.
I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals at 5th level soon.
So there's 90 pigs.
From this room, you do feel a draft coming from the hallway, and you hear Panic Durgar coming from that very same hallway. Drek will come forward as the suits of animated armor are amalgamating. The dragon! He's loose on the 10 towns! Good mead!
Oh, so he's not here.
Yeah, he left.
Oh,
we just
okay, so how's
launched
that
the
problem-
fucking
how's that
dragon on the
problem again?
towns.
And Goodmead was the first target. So let me tell you
Oh
how
my
good
God,
Poncho's
Poncho.
doing. Let me tell you how good
no.
Poncho's doing right now.
Oh no!
When you first wrote off his character, I was like, oh no, Poncho's dead!
Seriously, he didn't attack Dugan's Hole first? That shithole fucking town isn't the first target of his
No,
wrath.
Well, if he would,
You control is last.
if when Drek was like, hey, that's Xardrak's war room, that's where he keeps all his plans, you guys would have explored, you would have had the dragon's flight path. But instead, you didn't.
So Poncho's dead? Did he not survive? The Shadow People! The Shadow People!
You don't know who survived and who didn't.
Poncho
Guess we'll have
But
to
knows
go
you
to
know,
Gabby to find
you
out.
know there is a massive dragon made of absolute Chardolin.
But wait, they would have constructed a barrier around.
Didn't they build a wall?
How long do you think they had to do that?
Like a week at most.
as you feel the life fading from you. You wake in a dark, cold room. Standing over you is the figure of Magpie. He speaks. Hey Pam, I fucking killed you. I'm the shadow person. Fuck you, bitch.
And Fort pokes his
Also,
head
I
in. And I'm here too.
So we
And he
will
did
see next week what happens to the 10 towns. Because at the moment,
Shit.
Goodmead is being torn asunder. East Haven is next.
Actually, I don't think we need next session. I can show you exactly what's going to happen. Just give me a moment.
Yep. Piggy would
Is this gonna be
suggest,
like-
Piggy would suggest taking that spaceship and ramming it into a dragon.
Well, I mean, we did bring
That's
Floral
not a
with
bad
us,
idea.
so maybe if we can get Floral back to
Go
the
steal
Id
the
Ascendant,
spaceship.
we can get the spaceship in the sky and then use the spaceship to fight the dragon and the rock
yeah,
and the
obviously.
other dragon. Yeah, fuck this whole campaign. We got a
Right.
spaceship, motherfucker.
Serious question. Why didn't you go to
I'm just
Goodmead
trying to
first when
find
Dugan's Hole's
thing.
closer?
What's that? Sorry?
Dugan's Hole would be the first in the dragon's flight path. Because I'm nice.
And we all fucking hate that town and never want to go there again.
Why do we hate the people in
You don't have to
Town
show
again?
us.
Well, it's too late.
They're inbred.
You've already seen everything.
Wait, hate them because they're inbred. They seem like pretty accepting, accommodating people to me.
Yeah, but they're gross.
Okay,
I don't know how that's
so
the
Goodmead's good for now.
They didn't
For
shag
now.
each other.
For now. It's going to take
It's fucked though. We're not gonna be able to make it there in time.
a lot of hours to get
Poncho is dead.
to Goodmead. Approximately 10 hours on land, and you are competing against a dragon who can fly. Your goal now is to save what 10 towns remain after the dragon's attack. But
I feel like there's a problem in that none of us particularly care about 10 towns.
Yeah, what the?
Yeah, the only one I care about is Tourmaline. That's it. So if we can just get out of here and rush to Tourmaline, I'm fine.
How about Goodmead?
Fuck that shit.
None of us know Poncho.
you don't care about Poncho?
I've
I'm
never
the
met
only
Poncho.
one.
I don't know who Poncho is.
That's true. That's true.
Oh fuck, that is true.
My question
He's the
is,
only
did it
last
die so
surviving
that
member
you
of the
can-
Poncho group.
Piggy's the only one that knows who Poncho is.
No,
Piggy
Blackjack
and Black,
knows. He's been
yeah,
around
Piggy
here.
and Blackjack is the only one that knows who Poncho.
Oh wait, Blackjack, yeah. What would Blackjack say?
Okay.
Probably a
Hey,
fart noise.
Blackjack. Well, we unleashed
Alright.
a dragon.
Blackjack.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to explain next week.
Hey, we should probably go catch the dragon.
Just
That's not a very good idea that we just let a dragon go and destroy all the 10 towns.
Shut up, Blackjack. I will break your legs.
We
Well,
can't
my-
even see Blackjack yet. We still have to fight our way out of Sunblight's tower.
Oh, yes.
God damn it.
Blackjack's outside with the axe beats and the guide.
There's some pretty fun creatures just on the other side of the door.
A Quaggoth.
Oh, hey, I like those guys. Those guys
Oh no,
are
I've never
friends
seen
of
that
the
before in the Underdark. Oh wait.
Oh, wait.
Those guys are in the abyss. One of them is a great if they're friends.
Yeah, he didn't last long.
But that is
Oh,
where we'll
that's the
call it for
concession.
tonight. What are you guys going to
Alrighty,
do
I am
next
really
week?
tired.
Save the
We're
10
gonna take a
towns?
spaceship
Die.
and we're gonna ram it into a dragon right into Dugan's hole.
Yeah, I seriously think that would be hilarious. Is if we can get Fjorl back to that ship and get it working, that would be an amazing way to like take this campaign to
Well-
another level.
You see, the gnome mind flayers tried to tell you how they could get their ship working again, but you guys decided to just kill them instead.
Yeah, well now we have Fjorl and he's
Yeah,
kind of
now
our
we have
buddy.
Hero.
Well, they shouldn't have had laser pistols.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have had laser pistols. That was unfair.
They tried
Yeah.
talking to you, even Fort, when when they were engulfing your brain. They're like, I said, they have a telepathic link. They're telling you, why are you doing this? What are you? We're trying to leave, and you killed them anyway.
Well, Fort didn't.
Well, they shouldn't have had laser pistols that I wanted.
Hey, I got a laser pistol and apparently it's garbage.
Magpie would have been good with a laser
Apparently they
pistol.
buy all
Okay,
the
so
pistols
here's the
at the
thing.
dollar store.
Erevan,
You just gave Magpie a chance.
Erevan just made friends with Fjorl, so I think we're good. Hopefully. I don't know.
The aspect of the boar tells me that I should cast Reincarnate on Magpie.
I just really feel like we just fucked up big time though.
Oh, we definitely did. We almost
Yeah.
certainly should have fought that dragon while it was still indoors.
I
Yeah,
don't know
Chris,
why we
it's time to
didn't.
super
That was
duper
much
update our
outside.
side quests here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I gotta
Flew
update
away
this.
on its own.
We turned in that bounty a long time ago.
So
We have investigated the comet.
if I can give you a little bit of peek around the corners, if you guys don't mind. The book, as written, once you first approach Sunblight is when the dragon breaks through, and you have to make the choice: do you confront Sunblight now, or do you go save the 10 towns?
We chose to do Sunblight.
Most people agree that that is kind of bullshit.
I think
That-
it's fun.
It is fun, but I think it's a better circumstance. You guys played it extremely smartly, especially with the grapple. That grapple was key, and a poor initiative roll. But
Yeah.
ultimately, the decision still came to: do you save the 10 towns, or do you get rid of Sunblight? The Durgar Fortress still stands, and there is a shit ton of Durgar, and a lot of other creatures of the dark
See, what's stopping us from just taking over Sunblight and just having that be our home?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely
A
nothing.
shitload of Duragar.
Kill the Durgar and it's yours.
This
So,
is the Fort Boar.
But
so this is
Yeah.
the Duragar that he was trying to bang.
the Grandalfa.
Grandolpha at a time.
All I'm thinking is that there's 3 big ass things flying around Icewind Dale, and I don't know which one we want to kill first. There's a big white dragon, there's a big ass rock, and there's a big black dragon made out of Chardolin.
The White Dragon and the Rock have not attacked 10 towns. The White Dragon is just around in the tundra, and the Rock is Arl's personal pet,
Oh!
who she uses to fly over Icewind Dale.
Oh, okay.
Alright, guys, I have to go. He's not happy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
James. We'll see you next week, buddy.
I hear it.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a good session.
Thank you
Okay,
all
Friday
for
night.
watching. Thank you all for playing. We'll see you next week on episode 10. We'll see how the group deals with saving the 10 towns. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you then. Take care, and good night.